Oh shit, wait. Oh, what? Okay, I need to turn this off. Okay, now the music is there. Okay, now I'm okay. This is how I go live. Hello?
Just gonna leave that message in the chat.
Which one? Scuffed.
Yes, just scuffed.
That's literally my middle name.
Known as scuffed Metral.
Exactly. If it means
Perfection.
like confused.
Yeah, can. Heavily depends by the user. In my case, it typically means just like fucked content more than anything. So.
I don't know. Your definition of fucked content is very interesting to me.
What my stream is daily.
I was just binge watching your playthrough. Thank you for the host. I was binge watching your playthrough of Walking Dead, and the part where she stitches her own arm freaked me the fuck out, and I couldn't look away.
It's like a car crash, a very, very odd car crash. Oh dear God.
And I'm really like traumatized by zombies, but I can't help it.
But is there any particular reason? Maybe something that leads back from your childhood?
Yes, because my uncle used to play Resident Evil, and I used to sit down next to him in the dark and watch him play with Leon and Claire.
I got that.
You know, it's like, it's always like that for me with horror. I can't look away, but I'm scarred from it. I can't handle gore.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit you down here on my chaise lounge. So tell me, what did your uncle do to you? Then before this becomes an impromptu, therapy session.
A nice guy, I think. You know, it was just these random Resident Evil episodes that I would love, because I never had a PlayStation or a PC, so I could never play myself. Well, then I had a PlayStation, but until then, I would love to watch people play. It's always been my thing. Like, if you're playing, I would love to sit down and just watch people play.
I get that a lot. In my case, mostly grew up with a very crap PC. Hence why I play certain games now. Example, Vampire. I never had the opportunity to play it until now.
Hello, our cooking. Which part sounds creepy? Of watching Resident Evil?
Just watching people from inside the closet. Just casually seeing your uncle play Resident Evil from within the closet. It's time to come out.
I mean, I usually oh, hello, Elder Invader.
My viewers are finally here.
Jake Doom.
Hello, everyone.
I saw Jake's face. And
Jake
Runako.
Doom's face? Oh yeah, okay.
And the hot tub stream.
Ah yes, the most scuffed of all my content, the hot tub stream.
Where was that?
If you can see Mandy's face, it's going, oh god, that still exists. Oh, the regrets. Oh, the sweet, sweet regrets. Rexor sauce. Perfect.
I cannot say this on stream.
You were mortified. You ate my food and you liked it, you hussy.
No!
That sounds like something I would do.
One moment.
Rexor sauce. Yes, there is a hot tub stream on his channel. There's a lot of stuff on his channel. I was very entertained. Elder Invader, you are obliged to follow.
You're obliged but not forced. There isn't definitely a sniper trained at your windowsill at this very moment.
No.
Carl, take the shot.
Take the shot!
Thank you so much.
Okay, never mind. Egging Looper being one of them. Yes. Well, once we start, I'll describe who I am if you'd like. I don't mind.
Oh,
or if you'd like to give people a rundown of who I am, according to what you've seen so far.
Me?
Hot tub scuffed content.
Rexor, stop trying to make scuffed happen. It's never going to happen.
Lies and deceit. Have you seen my streams?
Have you watched
My entire life is scuffed.
with a Mean Girls reference?
Oh god, I think I remember
Gigante
that.
would get it when she goes, Gretchen, stop trying to fetch happen. It's never going to happen. And then in the end it does. It does. Steam going into his
why
eye.
do I remember?
Help me, Allah. Can't fucking see shit. Jake, Allah, help me. It's pretty.
There is an actual quote from the hot tub stream. That is an actual quote.
Oh my god,
that
I'm actually
occurs.
excited. Now that I'm sitting down here and like I have my tea and it's like 15 minutes to go time and I wrote my questions and I'm excited now. Now I'm excited. Yes, yes.
For a second, I didn't hear T. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you for the follow, Jake Doom 11. What did you hear?
I'm here with my tits for a moment. I heard. I don't know why.
My tits
I have
are
here.
here.
I have slight hearing problems. Okay, I do actually have slight hearing problems. I can hear very low frequencies, so my ears are extremely fucked half the time. Because I keep hearing ringing. Yay for tinnitus.
Hello!
I feel like I should have been wearing a mask just to hide my identity.
It's
Oh wait, everybody
Friday.
knows who I am.
Who doesn't?
Indeed, it's Friday.
Yay.
Should we turn on the blinding lights and make a dance? Blinded by the light.
Hello,
Rev
Max.
like a douche.
Do the entire thing in wide, Max? I can't do that. I physically can't do this all in wide because she'd physically have to stretch me out, and I don't think that sounds like a sexual innuendo. She'd physically have to set up a mask over on her OBS, which is a pain in the ass to do. So no.
I'm already lost. Rexer,
Yes.
I struggle with sarcasm.
I am very much aware. Oh, you and Mandy are gonna bond.
Use it with caution because I will believe what you say and I will take what you say literally and I will be like, what? And you will be like, that was sarcastic. And I'll be like, huh.
I will say right after I use sarcasm, this is a joke.
Say that was sarcasm, please. It will help me out.
That was sarcasm. Okay, sure.
Sometimes I use it. I don't know. It just
No worries.
yeah.
Okay.
So, how's everyone doing on this Friday night?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Mandy, hello. As I know you're there. Mandy. Ah, food.
I'm here. Sorry about that. I have food.
Are you hiding the food?
For context, I just wrapped up from work.
It's okay. You can eat. You want to eat and then we start the questions?
No, we can start. Don't worry about me. It's just gonna be a very weird mukbang partial stream.
Mukbang. What does mukbang mean?
Meaning people that typically overeat or eat on stream for the sake of sexual flatteration and or engorgement.
Like ASMR.
Yes, but
I've
typically more
actually been-
focused on eating.
Okay. I've been like following Amaranth. Yes, I follow her actually. And I've been looking at what she does. It's very weird. Like, she will be licking the mics and you can chew right now. Chew, go ahead. I will talk for you. And like, Amaranth would be dancing and like in a bikini and it's like, okay, she's doing sexy things. And then another time, she would be licking going like, and I was like, okay, that doesn't turn me on. It's just weird. And then she was like at a ranch brushing horses. Like, that is not sexual. And I was interested. She was chilling with horses. And then she did a sleeping stream. And they were sleeping. It was just a camera on the bed. And they were sleeping for like 8 hours with the timer of how long they were sleeping. And people in the chat were like, oh my God, she's actually sleeping. Yeah. And just like everyone talking while she slept. Sleeping stream.
People actually sleep? What?
8,000 viewers of her sleeping. Bruh. Come on.
I mean, you want to talk about that? How about we talk about the whole Twitch issue during the epidemic of hot tub streams? I literally did it as a joke, but it was one of the best times for my channel, ironically.
Well, where did you put that hot tub?
That we went at a farmhouse in Gozo for Runako's birthday, one of my very loved moderators,
Yes,
essentially.
I see
And
her. She's there. Hello, Rook.
yes. And essentially, we picked the place with a hot tub. A, we wanted a hot tub. B, the hot tub meme was so popular at the time that we were like, Ruth, can we stream when we're at your thing? And she's like, yes, we must do this. Yes. So we went out of our way to find the place with a hot tub. It was decently priced and it was actually quite nice, apart from some issues, which I talk about on stream. If you watch the recordings, you'll see them because I even cover some of them, such as cracks in the goddamn stairs and stuff like that. And also the whole eggs in the pool filter. But anyway, let's move on past that.
Pool.
Yep.
What eggs?
God damn it, Looper. Egg. And the AC squirting water, which we have a video of somewhere.
What eggs?
And when I say squirting, I don't mean full-on Pornhub premium squirting. I mean water jet of water. As soon as we switched it on 5 minutes later, we had to effectively stay in June without an AC. Looper was always the MVP, yes.
What eggs?
Eggs, yes,
In the
several
hot tub.
eggs. No, not in the hot tub, in the pool.
Like eggs to eat?
Yes.
Okay. Thank
And no,
God.
this is not sarcasm.
No,
If you
I thought
see
there was like some kind of eggs, like fly eggs. Oh,
oh dear God, no.
egged. Yeah, I know. Like I was like, what eggs? He got egged. Oh my God, he went.
Max can just spend an entire stream with his camera on mandate, sure.
I'm asleep. No!
Cutie.
Look at the potato, she's cute. That is all.
She looks.
She's a very
cozy.
shy bean.
I kind
Fuck,
of
the
want-
camera's dead.
I
Fuck!
kind of want her jacket.
Hi.
Hey, that's my jacket, fuck off. That's my jacket. Yes, this is my issue with the camera. It's
When we
extremely...
say Max, it's you.
Yes, Max is me.
Hello, Max.
That's my actual name.
My name is Tasman, like Jasmine, but with a T.
My jacket, bitch.
My name is Scam, but remove the SC and then an M. And an X.
Tasman without an E.
Alright.
Shall we start with the questions, guys?
Yeah, we can actually fucking start because we're gonna just randomly have
Are
a
you
weird ass
eating?
tangent. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yes, Tasman. Yes, that's the correct way to write it. Let's go! So excited! Summer
let's go.
or winter?
I'll wait later. I'm more of a summer person myself.
Tasmania. Never heard that one before. Sweet
Have you
or-
got your point, Max? I do actually.
Well,
Sorry. Go on.
okay. Yes, by the way, what are you gonna...
I don't know if anyone's had this. I personally really dislike it because it has chunks in it.
Okay.
So this is gonna be my punishment. It's essentially lemon soda that's really...
I'm really
Shit.
annoyed right now that you have food in front of you that's getting cold.
Fine. Okay, ask me the next question real quick. It's fine.
Look, why don't you eat and we watch a clip or something? Like, for
No,
me,
it's fun.
it's a pet peeve because I would be cooking and then I put the food and it's warm and people just do everything else except eating. And I'm like, food, table, you,
Okay.
table, no. It's normal for him to eat and stream. So, sweet or savory?
Savory.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Family Guy or The Simpsons? Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Futurama or Rick and Morty?
I did not hear Futurama. I actually prefer Futurama though, yes.
Dubbed or dubbed?
I am dubbed. I can see the disappointment in your face. This pleases me. You okay? Stream ending instantly. Alright, they're dead. Let's go. She asked me subbed or dubbed.
Fine.
Okay. Can I explain myself before you kill me? Keep in mind, I essentially don't really focus on one thing at a time. So, for example, when it comes to subtitles, I'd physically have to spend the time viewing the subtitles and shit like that. I watch a majority of my content whilst I work or whilst I'm doing schoolwork and crap like that. So I can't physically split one eye on my work and one eye on that. I physically need to just have it as background noise.
No.
Are you leaving us already, Elder Invader? Yes, we actually do. We watch dubbed only when we're cooking. So I'll excuse you there. Italia Uno or Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network.
Marvel or DC Comics?
Heavily depends on my mood. Typically, I'd say Marvel, but there are days when I prefer DC if I feel like something a bit more edgy.
Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone?
Magic the Gathering.
Heroes of the Storm or League of Legends?
League of Legends.
Fanta or Kinney?
Fanta.
Walking Dead or Resident Evil?
Personally, I prefer The Walking Dead when it comes to the games. Resident Evil, I can like the story, but not as much. If that makes sense.
You like the story but not as much as Walking Dead? I think they're pretty similar.
They're similar at the end of the day to an extent.
People.
No, they are similar. They're both based on a similar concept, aka being zombies, when Resident Evil focuses more on the T virus and all that bullshit. Whereas The Walking Dead is like, herpity fucking derpity, we now have zombies everywhere for no reason that's ever given as far as I know. So that's there.
Right. Okay. Have you eaten?
Yes, sure, let's say that.
Annoying.
I will fucking deep throat my food, I swear to Christ, I will turn this into a mukbang stream.
Where's my mom? Usually my mom shows up at this point, goes, hi! It's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your sleeping schedule like?
Non-existent.
You're like usually the one that seems the latest, I notice.
Typically, my sleeping schedule is at around 1. I'll fall asleep at around 9, 10. I'll wake up unless I have a uni or work, whichever.
Okay, not that bad.
Don't you do that to me a little bit? I will put the camera back on you and have a stroke trying to put it back in place. Because she's just there next to me, like going, because she has to wake up every day early for work, and she's pissed about it. And I'm just here, like, aha!
Listen, hi Fireblade. If I may say, Mandy, you're probably healthier than he is, because it's better to wake up early and go to bed earlier than it is to stay up late. It fucks up your
No, she doesn't go to bed earlier, that's the thing.
Oh. Right now I'm sleeping an average of 5 hours a night, so...
Nice.
Relating. Yeah.
Crisp.
So, how did you start D&D?
5 hours of sleep?
How did I start D&D? Okay. I started around... Oh, Jesus, I'm now 23. I started when I was 7.
D&D, for those that don't know, is Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm very curious about because I'm always hearing about it and I saw it on the Big Bang Theory, but I never knew anyone that actually played it.
If you want, I'm doing a public event tomorrow at Games Plus. But anyway, what?
What time?
At noon I start, so try and be there at that time, effectively. But anyway, plug aside for the store.
Okay.
I started playing around 15 years ago, because I started when I was 7 with my still best friend. I won't mention his name, I'll mention his gamertag, Uber Pyramid, who effectively was like, hey, do you want to try this weird game? Back then it was still 4th edition, and he had basically gotten a 3-book set. Around that time, he was like slowly branching out to other schools and making other friends there, because it was very close to when we were gonna enter the secondary. So he was already like applying to other places, stuff like that, whereas I went directly to a government school because I couldn't be fucked and I couldn't afford it. So, and he invited me to his place. There were 2 people I didn't really know that much. We sat down. I remember I played like an elven arsonist.
An arsonist. How cool is that? You think they'll make it to him? Arson. You sit down. Roll initiative, Liba. I am so good right now. I'll pay him in platinum hugs. He thinks I'm speaking to him, but actually I'm reading what you guys are saying. Don't worry, it comes by time. What, keeping up with you? You're all very witty. You have a witty community, you know that? He has a very witty community. Thank you for the backpack. Long as no one does a plug, bro. A plug and play. That's a plug and plug. I've been playing D&D less than a year and I got the hang of it. I think that it would be really fun. I feel like
sorry about that. My mother walked in again. Okay. No more comes by time.
Mother knows best.
No, moving on. I heard you talking about D&D.
Did he leave it? Carlos, cockroach. I can hear
Wait, what happened?
I can hear from the living room the second coming of our voices.
Thought you were gonna say Jesus Christ, but okay. But I was saying, I think I was playing like a human, effectively a human arsonist, because I was just a barbarian with a petrol tank or something, and they start setting fire to stuff. I don't know why he let me do that. But yeah, I also still have my first original set of dice, well, most of them, which my best friend gave me when we started the game, and it was really fun, honestly. After that, I asked him, hey, what exactly is this? And he told me, oh, this is D&D. I was like, okay, and I started doing a bit of research around the island and stuff like that, until eventually I found that Forbidden Power were effectively hosting 5e games back then. Yes. And they were hosting these 5e games for beginners and even intermediates, and I started going there. I started getting into it more as a player, and I had gone quite often, like once a week, twice a week almost. This was about the time when I was 7 or 8. Around the age of 9, the dungeon master that used to work there had basically emigrated, so there were no more games, unfortunately. He was a very nice guy. I don't remember his name, sadly, at all. I don't even remember who he is, because it's been over a decade now. And I kind of went up to the counter. I was like, hey, will you guys be doing any more games like this or something like that? They're like, probably not. There wasn't a huge amount of people that liked Dungeons and Dragons back then. That was very niche community, and keep in mind, Malta is a very religious place, and the instant thought when some of the older generation sees Dungeons and Dragons is, yes, heresy, ban them, Satanist, fuck off, like that Demon. Kind of bullshit consistently. Like, case in point, right next to me on cam, you can see some of the books of D&D. This motherfucker, that man they gave me, case in point. But yeah, it's been a large part of my It's been a large part of my life ever since. As Runako, Fireblade even, and Jay can explain to you. Fireblade I've known, I think, for almost over 10 years now, or very close to 10 years. He remembers me talking a lot about D&D and such like that, and he was one of my not first few players, because I had players before him. That was the point when I started becoming a dungeon master. I spent effectively 3 years being a player full-time, and then I just migrated entirely to being a dungeon master, because there wasn't another dungeon master that I knew of on the island. So I effectively just was that one weird kid that's like, hey, y'all motherfuckers want to play some D&D? Never heard of it? Here's a character sheet. Like, that's literally what happened for years. Even when I got to higher, I ended up with the group of friends I had, we used to play it during the breaks and free lessons and stuff like that, just consistently playing it more and more until I loved it to bits. And I've always enjoyed the dungeon mastering aspect of it. Recently I had a bit of more experience as a player side of it, for the last 2 years where I had a weekly game or a monthly game, but I still highly prefer being the dungeon master.
What's the difference between being a dungeon master and being a normal player?
All right.
Without going
your computer
too much into
yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. So your computer, you know how it does all the things behind the scenes that you don't see. For example, you're playing Skyrim. Have you ever played Skyrim?
Yes.
Imagine the physics engine that's running Skyrim, and you're putting in the commands.
Okay.
You, in that case, would be the player, whereas the physics engine, aka the actual thing running the game, would be the dungeon master. So I basically need to keep in mind weather, animals, NPCs, dialogue, and everything else, whereas you only have a limited set of commands and inverted commas, which you can put in.
Okay.
Although these commands in my case can go from I wish to be aroused and or I wish to kick the child. Like, it doesn't make a difference. Mandy's celebrating because she heard me say kicking a child. And no, that's not sarcasm.
Okay. Wait, I'm thinking if you never got banned on your channel, then I should be okay, right?
Considering the amount of shit I've done on my channel, you should be fine. Especially the war crimes I've done on D&D. And my players have done on D&D on my stream.
Can you hear his voice repeating? You plead the
I
fifth?
can't. Yes, very much.
I plead the fifth.
Fuck off. We can bleed some motherfucking...
Ew, no, it's green.
Try to give
I'll
her...
take a chicken.
Don't touch my food, touching top like a Juju tiny egg. Fuck off.
Hey,
Okay.
be nice to her.
I am nice to her, but I'm not nice to people that steal my food.
You have to share.
Don't take my
Sharing
food.
is caring.
She had more than me. No.
So,
No. Eat your... You haven't even eaten your food and you want to steal more of my food. Woman! Fine. Have a bit of my chicken.
Yay.
Moving on. Sorry.
by the way, for the people that have subscribed today, Rexor helped me out with the subscriber badges. So you have those cute little purple headphones there.
More to come shortly.
So cute! They're like purple headphones. I hope you like
Okay.
them. So, what's the D&D community like?
In Malta recently, we've seen a large upsurgence with it. That can be seen via, as you mentioned, Big Bang Theory, Stranger Things. I cannot speak tonight.
Yes.
As well as thanks to certain YouTube and even Twitch affiliate programs, such as High Rollers, which is one of my personal favorite, Dimension 20. Highly recommend them. And my favorite podcast currently, Dungeons and Daddies. Not a BDSM podcast. That's actually the name. I wish I was joking. That
And
is
they
actually
specify.
the name. Because people kept expecting it to be a goddamn BDSM podcast.
They
Glorious.
have kids. They just have kids.
There's literally four dads lost their sons in the Forgotten Realm, but the dads are from our world and they got transported into essentially myths and fantasy. I highly recommend it for anyone that hasn't heard of it or wants to get into D&D or is a fan of D&D.
Cute. Tell us some of the most what the fuck moments as a D&D dungeon master.
One of the most what the fuck moments. Oh, okay. Here's one that actually includes someone in chat. Looks at root. More specifically, the oh so glorious moment. I wish to pet Satan. When basically Root decided, hey, we're about to fight a random goat-headed creature that was essentially a mini form of Beelzebub. And wanted... She's a druid, she's very, like, caring for animals, even in real life, she's very much a fucking druid, changed my mind. And she's like, you know what, I don't want to fight this creature, I wish to go and just pet the fucker. Adnelea. At that point, needless to say, Beelzebub did not take kindly to this and used her as a human battering ram. Some other what the fuck moments. Oh yeah, I had a character. We were doing a steampunkish based campaign based on Borderlands, and it was effectively a character that gained health from fucking chickens. This is something he requested. I wish I was joking.
Oh my god. What?
We had another one, and this is still recorded, if I'm not mistaken, on my old D&D show that I used to do called The Filthy 20. It's still on one of my channels somewhere, where effectively a boss was killed with a shoe. Because everyone in the entire party that I wasn't running couldn't land a singular hit. And I was like, okay, you know what? The captain throws a shoe at it. I rolled a natural 20, which means it crit damage, and it dealt just enough damage to kill it. So... there are like a lot of these. Do you want me to keep saying random...
Talk about the crow situation.
Oh, that's... I don't think that's safe for Twitch, Rude.
No?
Okay, I'll try and, like, censor it slightly. As I mentioned, she plays a druid, or she used to play a druid, and druids have the ability to wild shape.
Okay.
And, one sec. Argidely. Let's see. Okay, but how is it we've never heard of your content? Our cooking, you mentioned a lot, but you made a lot of content and still do. But how is it you've never heard of content? I actually don't know how you haven't. I've been more active in the community. The issue is I struggle a lot with self-promotion, which I'll talk about at a later point. And I actually released my own homebrew. It's public. I actually have self-published work, which has, I think, over 10,000 downloads at this point. I'm not sure. I need to check.
There is a lot of stuff, like even on the YouTube channel, but what I think is because he has his community and they are really happy together, his community. As you can see, they're here like being themselves and they're like super. So I think that he doesn't feel comfortable with self-promotion, and I think he feels like he doesn't need to because his community is pretty
yes
cool.
And no. I'm gonna stop you right there. No. I'm gonna answer Jake's thing and then I'm gonna jump back to you, Nona. So, effectively, one what the fuck moment with Jake that I can currently think of. There was a particular scene, I believe this was like either session 1 or 2 of a particular campaign we had. This was a live stream, unless we had technical issues, I don't remember. Where they effectively got into a bar fight. And he was effectively gambling at that time, consistently just trying to win particular items, and it got towards the end, and there was basically a, let's just say, golden legendary item placed on the counter.
This is in D&D.
And he was, yes, this is in D&D because we have gambling.
Like
we have
with a piece of paper. How do you like?
Yes.
How do you gamble?
You can.
Or go into a bar.
Keep in mind, how do you gamble in Skyrim? Same system. I am basically the person running all the gambling. We use IRL cards, IRL poker chips, random dice rolls, everything. Basically, D&D is only limited by your imagination. So if you say, hey, I want to use my dick for lockpicking, sure, just make sure you don't rip off your foreskin kind of thing. So at the end of the day, anything goes.
I want to play this
But
game.
Just specifically, again, gonna talk about the whole thing. He essentially got this weapon, which is a Holy Avenger. It's a very, very strong sword. He managed to win the gambling contest through the sheer power of bullshit. And the guy he fought against effectively was like, no, you're cheating, slams it, starts a bar fight. He then says, I wish to steal the Holy Avenger. I'm like, okay, you're surrounded by like 5 people. Sure, roll for it. He then proceeds to roll another goddamn natural 20. So he managed to grab it. All 5 of them essentially stumbled on themselves and they managed to make it out. And I'm just there going, you should not have got this weapon this early. Oh fuck, I've made a mistake. But yeah. That was that. I mean, Rexor, don't forget how, oh god. Adrad, Louis, dear god. If we're gonna talk just about my D&D stories, this has to be a 2-parter. Because I have over 15 years of experience. We can't talk all about that.
Yeah, it's true. Let's move on.
Let's move on. You asked me how the whole gambling thing works, or how it works. The way it currently is, you can do pen and paper. You can also do it digitally. There are virtual tabletops. I personally am not a fan of virtual. Like, okay, COVID's a thing, so I had to do a few virtual games, all well and good. But I'm not a huge fan of it, for the simple sake that most of the tools available are either extremely expensive, such as D&D Beyond, or are Have you ever heard of a program that has a 30-hour tutorial? Yeah, that is one of the options called Roll20. I refuse to ever use it.
Listen,
refuse.
I'm not very good at reading instructions or following tutorials.
In 15 years of DMing, I was his first and only retcon, effectively, yes. God damn it. I'm not gonna talk about the crow. Next question.
Can I ask you about the next question?
Sure, by all means. Sorry.
So, what's the best compliment you've ever got?
Okay, that's a hold on. I think the best compliment I've ever gotten has been that effectively they preferred me over other dungeon masters. Okay, I am somebody that struggles a lot body dysmorphic, and it doesn't just stop at body dysmorphia. I have a shit ton of imposter syndrome, so I always feel like my work isn't good enough. So that kind of helps, like being told and validated when it comes to my work and stuff like that. And it's not just from one person that I've gotten this comment, which semi-validates it a bit more, if you will. So that's kind of that. I think that about covers it.
I think you're pretty cool. It's true.
Do you want me to answer one of your previous questions, or rather kind of talk about why I don't self-promote?
Sure.
One of the main reasons, as I mentioned, is my imposter syndrome. Even when we were doing a more professional D&D show, I refused to ever post I was doing it. I refused to ever share that we were doing it. I used to have the members in the game end up sharing for me, specifically because I was too scared or too worried that if I share it, people are going to see me differently, they're going to hate it, they're going to exile me, constantly having that fear. And even now, to an extent, I kind of get that hindrance. Almost, it happens a lot more than I'd like it to happen. It's gotten better ever since I got with my better half now. Like, even now, I started with TikTok, I attempted to make YouTube content, and I've been streaming a lot more consistently. It's gotten better, but it's still there. Hey, you okay?
Good job on being so brave. Good job.
I'm very open about everything, so...
Good job. No, and, you know, it's very real, that fear,
Yep.
you know? I feel the same, the imposter thing. Like, for example...
Alright, next question.
Okay, I was gonna
Continue.
tell you something about
Continue.
me.
Oh, sure, go ahead, sorry. You keep in mind, you're cutting out a tiny bit for me.
Why?
I don't know if that's happening on stream as well. I think it's... One sec. I think it could be my audio engine is having a minor stroke.
BRB. Hold on, let me...
I fix it.
Actually,
My bad.
is at the door.
Oh. No, I felt like an asshole. No, I'm sorry. No. I have imposter syndrome, trust me. My mind is bad. People I have worked with can tell you. All it takes is a sleep to post. As long as you have a hard shell, you're good, mate. Hey, cutie. You need a moment. Oh, come here. I'm sorry, because there's a potato that needs a piece. Love you. You want to say hello to the camera? No. You need to say hello to them. No.
This is why I lock myself in the bedroom. Because...
I'm here. Continue.
Hello. Hi.
Just gonna slowly stroke Mandy's cheek on the side. You were saying about your imposter syndrome. Please go on. I am a complete jackass.
It's okay. The door rang, Todd. The doorbell rang. That's why I left.
I heard it. No worries.
Yeah. Like before I quit my job to like stream and do my own thing full time, I had a very good middle management job in corporate, and every day I felt like I didn't deserve it being there, you know, like they would suddenly find out who I am, like I would be discovered that I don't really know what I'm doing, I have good good client relationship experience and knowledge, but I felt it a lot, so I can relate. I've been working a lot on trying to build my own self-confidence, listening to like meditation, because the subconscious brain needs repetition. So basically, I just tell myself, I go in the mirror every day and I say, "Hello, beautiful. You look good today. Yeah, everything is good. You did well." And just that, because the brain doesn't go, "Who is telling me this? I am telling myself this." So it's not real. The brain just goes, if you go, "Hey, you look good. You're beautiful." The brain goes, "Thank you. Thanks. No one ever tells me that." So that helps a lot if you talk to yourself, you know, because the brain doesn't recognize that it's you telling yourself. It just hears it and that's it. Anyway, so the next question was, do you remember the worst episode of Rage related to League of Legends and how you dealt with it?
I remember this, and I've actually talked about this on stream. More, I think you know this, the keyboard story. No, not that, the one at the tournament. The tournament one. Yeah. Effectively, this was when I was around 12 years old. I had a lot of issues, and I'm not going to delve into them because some of them are very. People will see me in a very different light if I talk about them, so best if that just stays in that bottle over there.
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
I was a very poor child for the most part. We struggled a lot financially up until my mother effectively opened her own business and became self-employed. We struggled a lot financially. And at that point, I was becoming or attempting to become a pro at League. That included going to tournaments, partaking, constantly playing ranked and shit like that. And this was the first tournament. It was in Valletta, the Mediterranean Conference Center or something like that. Like a very, they don't host there anymore, sadly. It was a very beautiful venue.
Okay.
And back then, I had one of the crappiest fucking setups you can imagine. And when I say crappy, I mean I used to run League maximum 30 FPS at fucking best with a keyboard that was like the cheapest Logitech one you can find that could effectively work on you could run this mouse over shit and it would still work. I had headphones that were those cheap white plastic ones and a tower that effectively nowadays would be worth around 70 euro. They wouldn't be worth much more. And the one thing I had, which I was really, really proud of, was a Razer Keyboard. More specifically, it was one of the early versions of the Razer Keyboard that I managed to find for around 30 euro.
Okay.
And about that time as well, I got lucky enough, I found another one secondhand because I liked it so much. I bought another one for like 10 euro. And I went to the tournament. The first day we came and went. We won a few games. We lost a few. We were already in the winner bracket, and we kept going. And at that point, I remember I went to bed. Everything. Next day came by. I had a horrible bout of, for lack of a better word, diarrhea, and we effectively had to just forfeit one of the rounds, sadly. And I came back. My keyboard was missing. And I was like, wait, what the fuck?
What?
I go talk to the organizers. So we don't know. Find it. Someone more than likely borrowed it. Borrowed it without my permission. Oh, I'm sure they did. You just forgot. Because again, I was still a kid back then, so people wouldn't fucking believe me. So yeah, I'm like, okay. So what you're saying is, if I find my keyboard, I can take it back, right? Okay. I go around this entire tournament hall for a moment, and I find the twat that took it. I said, sorry, that's my keyboard. He's like, no, I found it. Where did you find it? Oh, in the trash. You're either gonna give me that keyboard, or I'm gonna make you wear it. I don't care that you're in the middle of a match, I'm taking my fucking keyboard. He's like, oh, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're just a child. Keep in mind, I'm a tall motherfucker. And I have what people like to call chunk strength. Even as a child back then, I was a lot more fucking fit, to the point where I could physically, with my anger issues, dent most objects. I was like, okay. I yanked it out, fucking his USB port, and I just smashed it across the fucker's face. Completely broke it in half. The guy fell over. I just threw it, the last piece down at him, and I walked back. The admins came like, what the fuck are you doing? I said, he saw my fucking keyboard. He said he found it in the trash. You did fucking nothing. I went back. I grabbed my spare keyboard, reconnected it, and I kept playing. The admins didn't do shit. The admins didn't do shit.
If
That's
you were
like
my
one.
son, I would have told you, I trained you well. GG's.
Like, this is one of the few items I had at the time. Like, as I said, we didn't have a lot of money growing up. Yes, it's loud. I can hear it. That's fine. Like, this complete dickhead, for lack of a better word, was just more than deserving of it. He still goes to tournament to this day and refuses to make eye contact with me. Last time he tried to fucking like come and apologize. For years later, I said, if you want to have a heavier keyboard, try me. Fucking try me.
So you
But yeah.
never forget then.
I am somebody that forgives if the person is worthy of forgiveness. If it was like, oh, my bad, I just needed it for a round, I'd been like completely fine with it. I'd just like, dude, next time ask, and I'd been completely fine with it. But the guy was insisting this was his fucking keyboard. You can eat a bag of scrotum licked shit. That's my fucking keyboard. If I'm not having it, I'm gonna break it on you. Fuck off.
I love how creative you are with your swearings every time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, do you ever rewatch your game review videos and cringe or facepalm?
Does it count if I did old forms of comedy and skits, which I now cringe at?
Yes.
So,
They're on
yes.
your channel?
Not the one that you know about.
Okay. OnlyFans.
Yes, definitely OnlyFans. More specifically, I had an old YouTube channel which was a bit more popular and still semi-is, although I haven't uploaded in the last half a year, I think. Not even half a year, I think it's been over 5 years. I was still doing my A-levels back then.
You did A-levels?
I think I was still doing my A-levels.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been like 5 years. Yes, Gordon Ramsay route. That's all we're gonna say. Don't tell her where it is. I do not wish to relive that nightmare. I essentially did a skit where, as I mentioned before, I like doing voices, and I like.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm
What?
adding Gordon Ramsay to the list.
Oh no!
Yes, there is a list.
Oh no!
Yes.
And it was essentially dubbing it in Maltese.
Oh my
I think
god.
it still has like 10,000
I wanna
views, and
watch
it's
it.
still up there. Oh dear
Okay,
God!
can
why
you
is this-
guys then link it to me?
No!
please?
No!
Thank you.
Whoever does it is worst mod. Whoever does it, you're worst mod.
B, you brought your community here. Hydrate. I don't have it.
Drink some aqua.
Yes, I'll go, and I'll go in a second. But before,
I'll hydrate
I
for
want
you.
to ask you this. How would you
Sure.
play games if you were an alien from Mars? What would you look like and how would you play games? Wait, I locked the door. Should I open the door?
Yes, if you want some goddamn water. Wait, Max's permission? No.
Wait.
Your husband just walks directly into the door, water splashes everywhere, everything is gone, the water is now soaked. We get it, you're listening to music. But yeah, no water here, only Natasha. Lovely. Oop. I can hear it, yes. Please put those headphones back on, you hussy. I will disconnect. And there we go. The entire stream is now copyrighted by whoever made that shitty song. Now the entire stream is copyrighted. Is that what you wanted? Water. Ha! Chugs vodka.
Oof. Water.
Drink.
No.
Yes.
Suck a dick.
No. Oh god.
Fucking water.
One day I should probably make like an extended video with like some of my mods or something where I just talk about my goddamn D&D stories.
You need to.
This is probably the most relaxed streamer spotlight I've ever had. I'm very,
How so?
very relaxed. I don't know, but you are relaxed, like, you know, and I kind of relax as well, and I'm just like, oh, it's Friday night, and this is very chill. I'm very comfy right now.
One thing that I will say, just for the sake of what's left of my OCD,
Yes.
please go onto your OBS and flip my camera so I'm looking at you rather than looking off into space.
How do I do that?
Oh,
I don't know how to
right
do
click,
anything.
transform, flip horizontal.
Right click.
I'm a twig.
Transform. Flip horizontal.
There we go.
Are you
So now it
happy?
kind of looks like I'm looking at you.
Oh, I have to look here.
It's fine. If anything, you can also flip yourself, and that sounds like me trying to tell you to go fuck yourself. But anyway, but yeah,
It's okay. I'm usually looking at myself anyway.
understandable. Big Macs, yes.
I mean, I look at you and I look at myself because I like looking at myself for no reason.
Yes. All right. Any other comments?
What was I going to say? Yes, I asked you how would you play games if you were in Mars?
I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of Nylantrotep.
What's a Lantrotep?
Okay, I'm gonna just send you an image of it.
Something in
It's
that
effectively a creature as described by H.P. Lovecraft within his works, such as the Necronomicon, People of Innsmouth, and stuff like that. Effectively, the Star Eater, it's called. I don't know why that's my go-to when it comes to like alien physiology.
The Star Eater.
Yes. I'll send you an image of it in a moment. Okay, I'll just send it in your Discord so you have an idea what the hell I'm talking about.
I really hope that Taikai doesn't show up. Actually, he can show up. Okay, so this might actually fuck up the... Because I don't know how
What
to...
happened?
Because
Look, you can just look at it at your phone if you need be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, never mind, it didn't upload. Fuck's sake. Okay. I'm just gonna copy image address. You can look at it after stream. Effectively, it's a creature with multiple appendages. I imagine it would be more like something where the controller would be some form of like petroleum jelly that reacts to movement more than anything. So it kind of can use that almost.
But I have no idea what you're talking.
That's the best way I can explain it. Like,
Petroleum jelly?
yes, petroleum jelly that reacts to kinetic energy and therefore acts like a form of controller.
Sorry, I'm laughing at your community because they're funny as fuck, man.
I can read the chat, don't worry.
But he was telling me to do another screen, and yesterday I didn't want to buy the HDMI, and I was nervous because I didn't go and buy it. And today I'm being nervous, but I did go, and I forgot that I went, and I still couldn't do it, so I still have one screen, even though I tried. So I'm being anxious for no reason. My brain is just not catching up with the fact that I tried, and it's not my fault.
It's fine. If need be, I can just show up and be your technology repairman. Just be like, ah yes, plugs HDMI in, gets a cab back home.
Cockroach does that, Hanini. Cockroach
Okay,
does that.
understandable.
So,
Cockroach, you're fucking slacking at your job. Connect the goddamn monitor.
what's your favorite clothing item right now?
I mean, more than anything, the jacket that you saw on Mandy, that's one of my favorites. And the other one that is all gonna be my all-time favorite, I have a leather jacket that I've been wearing for the last almost 10 years, I think. And it has
Never goes out
a...
of fashion.
And it's essentially... I can show it on stream if you'd like. It has a hand-drawn depiction of our Lord and Savior, Cthulhu, on the back. And yeah, it's been like one of the things which I've loved for years. Before I got the depiction, I used to wear this jacket quite religiously. I really love it a bit. and it helped a lot with my self-esteem.
You want to
Let
show
me see
it?
if-
Go ahead.
Sure. I can listen to you, so I'll continue.
He's not even as big as he thinks he is. He's not. No?
What do you mean I'm not large? I'm fucking 6'5", woman.
No, I mean, you're not, you know. You look pretty normal to me.
That is all.
Not as...
In my belly.
Yeah, I
Alright.
have one too. You want to see?
Nah, it's fine. I think it would be banned if you show it.
See? Not here. Make it talk.
Alright, this is the jacket for context.
Ta-da! Oh, wow. That looks very cool.
Thank you. I'll put it back in the wardrobe at some point. Alright.
Leave it, I'll take it to tomorrow.
By the way,
Yep.
have anything to do with the flying spaghetti monster?
I actually went to their meetups as a joke more than anything. But yeah, but Cthulhu and the ideology of Cthulhu is effectively the works of H.P. Lovecraft.
Mm-hmm.
They were basically rigged on past his death, and an entire form of religion was spawned out of it.
Mm-hmm.
One of the creatures that is most renowned within his work, the Eternal Sleeper, aka this fucker,
Mm-hmm.
Cthulhu.
And many
And
games
from
are
there-
based on that. Many games.
Many games were based on that. Unfortunately, we do not have a faithful rendition of it at this point, even with Call of Cthulhu, the game franchise. Their latest game made me wish I never pre-ordered a game in my life. On top of that,
Hello,
there is the actual Call of Cthulhu pen and paper game.
Okay.
And
Doesn't
that's
have anything to
essentially...
do with World of Warcraft.
No,
Whoa.
sadly.
It does. Does it? I don't know.
And
Anyway.
as far as I know, they might have used elements of it, because example, you have Cthulhu and Hearthstone. Cthulhu and Hearthstone is heavily based off of H.P. Lovecraft's work, and fight me if you don't believe otherwise. Like, I'm sorry, fuck off. It's very much plagiarized. But then you have the Call of Cthulhu pen and paper game, which is kind of similar to D&D,
Okay.
but it's more based on the idea of investigating an unknown horror. I highly recommend it. It's really fun.
Okay.
If D&D does well at Games Plus, I might start offering to play that game as well at the store, but
Okay.
we'll see from there. Alright. Anything to add?
No. I love how you end questions with a, okay, I'm done now. I'm done. So, what's your current job right now?
Legally or illegally? Legally, I am a full-time student.
Mandy, if you feel unsafe in any way, just make a noise like this.
Wait, why would Mandy feel unsafe? Mandy, what did you do?
No, what did you do?
What did I do?
I don't know. What are you doing illegal?
No, as in, because basically I work for my parents, for context. I've been working for my parents for the better part of, like, 10 years now. Jesus. And, yeah. Effectively, you can work for your parents legally.
Okay.
I make shit pay, but bright side, I work from home. And so, realistically, my full-time job is physically just being a university student. And apart from that, I have two side businesses. More specifically, I have one which I've mentioned. I am a dungeon master for hire, and I'm trying to, like, get my name out there. And another part of it, as Jake mentioned, is my 3D printing business. I effectively am also a painter. I paint small models, I paint busts and other things. And being able to 3D print busts and stuff like that helps. Apart from that,
Cool.
I am a large fantasy guy, so 3D printing objects such as buildings, busts, and or in general props
Yeah.
are something that I quite enjoy. Case
Haven't
in
you
point.
thought about printing, for example, the Apex weapons and selling them?
Yes,
I was gonna buy
but the
the
issue-
fucking Loba stuff, and it was like 75 euros, man. Just the top
Well,
of it. Jesus.
or just show an example. Wait one sec. I think Jake's
That was
gonna
really
forward
cute,
the thing
by
onto
the
your
way.
server. Sorry?
That was
that
really
was just-
nice.
this is essentially something I have the rights to sell. One sec. Show my boy Jeff. No, because it's upstairs and I can't be fucked to go get it. The object I showed you. Are you a fan of Monster Energy?
Yeah, sure. I drank a lot of vodka Red Bull when I was young, so energy drinks I like.
For context,
I like them. Oh wow! The holder. It is
perfection.
very cool. Can I see it?
It's effectively like that. It's very tight and it takes a while to come back out because it creates a makeshift vacuum seal inside. This is literally just one solid print. Allow me to demonstrate. It's fine. It won't break, it won't fall apart, and you can paint it, so yee. This is essentially like one of my side jobs, which I sink a lot of money into.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want props and stuff like that, we're the cheapest service on the island. Just shoot me a line.
Noted. Yeah.
Alright.
You definitely
One of the main
need
reasons...
marketing help, bro.
I know.
You have a lot of stuff going for you.
Okay. One of the main reasons we don't, example, sell props and stuff like that is because at the end of the day, they are not our designs. And kind of this is going to be a bit off topic, but one of the largest issues 3D printers and 3D makers have is the concept of plagiarism. If I'm going to say, example, that mug, I can tell you exactly what it is. It's by Ars Magica, and it's basically like a company. Well, that's not their actual name. I forgot it. It's Ars something. And I do have the rights. I pay for it monthly, and we have the right to sell that. But when people, example, randomly make the Doom pistol or the Jinx minigun all 3D printed, and they basically take the design from a random person, print it without giving them credit, that's illegal. And a lot of people don't know that there is an entire platform for free 3D printed files, 3D printed props, and I can't just be like, hey, I made this, give me money. I have to specify who the artist is. I have to specify that I can't technically sell it unless I have the right to sell it. That's the thing. I specifically have to have the right to sell it. I can use it for advertising, but I can't sell the advertising.
Okay.
So that kind of creates some gray area that perpetually instigates. As Jake sent in the chat, there is a Facebook link. That is my company's page where I work with Jake Doom, as well as a very good friend of mine. I'm going to use his nickname, Sir Poro. And from there, we're effectively trying to continue. Unfortunately, we were meant to start before COVID. We started a week before COVID and the entire lockdown. So we essentially shot ourselves right in the foot because we had already been planning to go to Comic-Con, print out certain items, certain props. But yeah, shit happens. Unless we create our own designs. Exactly. Like currently, I'm also self-teaching myself how to 3D design and engrave and customize objects. So is Jake. And it's coming in useful.
Oh, cool, guys. That is so amazing. I love 3D printing.
I will say this, if you love 3D printing, don't get a 3D printer.
Of course not. Like, I just love it's satisfying to see how it's done.
You already have a child. You don't want another disappointment in your life. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not disappointed.
Fuck off. You're the love of my life. Moving on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the old coffin dice box that we just made is an original design.
The only disappointment here is her father.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah. So, you are interested in voice acting. So can you do these voices?
Just tell me a character and I'll try my best.
Gandalf.
Fly, fools. Your goblins are going to Asgard. Fuck! Wait, that turns more into... I mean, at the end of the day, that basically falls into Professor Xavier. Logan, please don't wipe my ass with your claws, Logan! Please, oh god, why is it so cold?
Can you do Smeagol?
Hobbitses, they're coming for me.
I can't really do it well because my voice is still a bit fucked. One sec.
They're coming for my precious. My precious. They will not take it from me. They will take it.
Can you do Celine Dion?
If you want the pan flute version, sure. Any other requests?
Deckard Kane.
Who?
Deckard Kane.
What the fuck is... I need to... Okay, one sec. I am bad at names.
IT crowd, man.
You mean...
Deckard Kane? Isn't he from
One sec.
Diablo?
Deckard Kane. I have a request from Mandy. Have you ever seen the IT crowd?
Yes.
Do you know the boss?
Yes.
Father, I've come to avenge your entire faculty, and I will take this place down to the shithole that it is. IT crowd, can someone please tell me why my belt won't buckle? Because you don't have a buckle, sir. Shut the fuck up and tell me why. Max, Madara.
No.
Madara, really?
Okay, fuck. Okay,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna need to
God.
open a monster for this because I need to perfectly lubricate my voice because I've been.
I'm just gonna
ask you
put
for
Spotify
Morgan
on loud.
Freeman.
How did I manage to fuck up a monster can? How am I the way that I am? Fuck. This is my life chat. This is my fucking life chat. Sorry. Fuck. Fuck. Give me a fucking fork. Just. There. Close enough. Oh, fuck. I don't remember the Madara speech by heart, but I'll try my best. Fuck it, I'll look up the Madara speech out of sheer spite.
Can you do Morgan Freeman in the meantime?
Shit. And here we observe the wild man having a wank in his shower. He does not realize I've been on his balcony for the last 14 days, simply living off of pigeon shit. As I move closer towards the glass, I feel the heat irradiate from the shower. I forgot what it's like to be touched and feel warm. Please, let me inside, sir. Get off my building! Alright, this is the mother one. Fuck. Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you realize that the only thing that truly exists in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Do ara.
For now, we stop because
No,
I
it's
have
fine.
more requests later, and I
All
don't
right,
want you to
moving on.
get burn out.
Trust me, I stream for typically 4 to 6 hours. I can do this all night. Next.
Lalo, how good. Mela, let's go for some rapid fire. You haven't eaten your dinner and you're drinking Monster?
Fine, allow me to just pop the anal beads called fucking broccoli into my mouth. Yes, next question.
That
Chubby
looks
bunny,
like-
let's go.
That looks like Brussels sprouts.
It is Brussels sprouts, I'm having a stroke. Next.
Walk or catch the bus?
Catch the bus. Unless
Right.
the bus never shows up. I don't drive.
Right or left-handed?
Right.
Brunettes or blondes?
Redheads.
You have to choose one, or you have to take the 11s.
Fine, brunettes.
Monopoly or chess?
Monopoly.
Coffee or hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Lift or escalator?
Lift.
Chocolate or jam?
Chocolate.
Glass half full or half empty?
Glass broken on the ground because I dropped it because I'm a dumbass.
I'll let that one slide. Pokemon or Digimon?
Pokemon.
Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone? Did I already ask you this?
You already asked me that one.
Already
The
asked-
answer is still.
Yes,
The answer is
I
still
did.
Magic the Gathering. No worries.
Sorry, I
Okay.
wanted to put it in and I put it in twice. That's
No
what
worries.
she said. I know chat is gonna say. Party to forget or quiet reflection?
Quiet reflection. Excuse me.
GG's. Gnomes or fairies?
Fairies.
Disney or DreamWorks?
Disney.
Are you a morning person?
Fuck no.
Do you believe in mermaids?
No.
Are you a vegetarian?
He eats chicken in front of you. The fuck you think?
Can you keep a secret?
Yes.
Do you believe in second chances?
Yes.
Not if you take your keyboard, no. Would you ever trust someone with your life?
Yes.
Have you ever regretted starting a game?
Yes.
Have you ever started a game and not finished it?
Yes.
Are you ever going to finish those games?
Yes. That's why I'm streaming.
Okay. Do you watch movies or play games more than once?
Yes to both.
Damn! Do you read books?
Yes. I mean, I literally have. Wait, just
Nice!
1 sec. Let me just do this real quick. I'm just gonna
Oh my
leave that
god.
there. I used to read a lot more when I was younger, to be fair. But anyway.
You are the first, the first streamer that is ticking the boxes. You watch anime, you read books, okay? I like you a lot. And you
Thank you.
and Mandy as well, you know? Nothing wrong with that. But it's like you actually Do you believe in yourself?
No.
Do you want kids?
No.
Because I was going to ask if you did, what would you call them?
If I ever had a child, I'd name him Kevin.
No! No, not naming him Kevin.
Fine. You want me to name him something else? Gavin. Middle name Tarkovich.
Yes.
Father, I've come to bargain.
If you could switch lives with one person for a day, who would that be?
Robin Williams, if he was still alive. Currently, Simon Lane from the Oxcast.
Who do you aspire to be like as an artist and why?
Heavily depends what you mean by an artist. If you're talking about art, I'd love to be one of the members of the Mythic Painting Studio, which currently use a very comic style based painting scheme for all their models, which I love to bits. I don't know how to do it myself. I'm trying to teach myself how. When it comes to music, I'd love to have the skill of Lucas King. He creates a lot of DMCA free music, which I feature in a lot of my streams. I love his work to bits. I highly recommend it. If you're talking, okay, we mentioned artists and we mentioned musicians. When it comes to content creators, either I'm gonna have to go for Ravs, a member of the Oxcast currently. He's a very, very nice person, or Simon Lane again, because he's essentially a large part of my life, and I have a feeling you're gonna ask me a later question that comes back to this. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, I feel like I need to rewatch the stream and take notes of what you're saying, because there's so much that I think would interest me. What do you perceive to be your biggest weakness as a streamer?
The fact I don't promote my work, the fact I don't turn all my content into some form of educational videos and or entertaining videos via YouTube, the fact I don't use TikTok and or don't use Twitter.
Okay. So you know what you need to work on.
I had for a long time, but with university, essentially, that just makes me want to deep throat a fucking shotgun. But moving on.
Hardcore, yeah? If you could instantly teleport anywhere in the world, where would that be?
Probably next to the CEO of Games Workshop, just to slap him, and or possibly over to Denmark, just because I have a very loyal viewer from there who is a very, very nice guy, and he deserves all the hugs in the world.
Canadian senpai too.
And Canadian senpai too.
Tell me some of your goals for next year.
Exist. Okay, one of my goals for next year, preferably pass my course completely and get evaluated for the next one, or rather just be promoted to the next year, hopefully lose more weight, and possibly start doing DMing full time. Reach 500 followers. I feel like we're gonna hit that this year, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm hoping we hit that this year. We'll find out. What else? Another goal is that my 3D printing company is kind of like gets a bit more off the ground, that we start getting weekly orders and able to kind of generate enough revenue so that I can spend more time doing artsy fartsy streams. Example, recently I was painting a 3D printed deer skull or a Wendigo skull on stream. Unfortunately, I didn't have a good turnout, so I kind of like shelved it until a later point when I kind of get the motivation for it again. So yeah. Yes, it's still there. It's in the background. I think that's like most of my goals currently that I can think of from the top of my head.
Okay. If you could change something about the collective way of thinking about the streaming industry in Malta, what would it be?
More than anything, I'd like to change the perception of certain streamers and/or the way that they are treated by a foreign community. A lot of the time, when people like foreigners think of Maltese streamers, at least from my perspective, they think them as sometimes greedy and/or people that eventually fake it till they make it. And what I specifically mean by this, or from what I've seen, we've had cases of Maltese streamers that have essentially the recent case of the FIFA player that got banned, for example, that kind of really impacted Malta negatively when it came to streaming. We had another case of a COD player who was found cheating again. He was doing quite well, and it kind of blew up in our face again. The kind of like perception that we're seeing, and we even have other Maltese streamers who I'm not gonna name names, have bought viewers, and it affects really badly when they are caught, because then Malta's a piss stain of an island on a map. That's gonna make us all look like we're a bunch of twats. So yeah, there's that. Alright, one pet peeve that I'm quickly gonna mention: Maltese streamers that claim that they are the best in Malta. That's the one thing I'd like to fucking change. Fuck those people.
Yes, I agree.
Alright. Thank you.
Sorry,
I'll give you
just
keys.
processing.
No
Tell
worries.
me about an embarrassing moment that you can laugh about now.
I remember when I was about 16, my foot had swollen up because I had twisted my ankle. I was basically sick, bedridden, and on my birthday, I had my best friend with me, who I mentioned prior, the person who got me into D&D. He was sipping it over at my place, and I just remember we were playing on the Wii back then. And I just remember laughing so hard, I effectively shat myself. Like at that time, I was just waddling to the bathroom. My parents were going, "Oh dear Christ, what the fuck?" But yeah, that's like one of the random memories. Fuck you, Max. You made me spit water. Whatever you're into, Jake.
Okay, what is the funniest moment you can remember from your streaming career?
The funniest moment on my streaming career. I was covering an indie game, and I was very lucky to have the developer teams who, I'm gonna mention the name, I don't care if this is technically a sponsorship or not, I'm not sponsored by them, I just really love the game. It's a game called Body Simulator 1986 or 1984, something like that. It's a small indie game where you effectively play as somebody that's playing with a form of AI that's creating a game for you. It's a psychological horror game. I love you. And throughout this game, the AI seems to evolve itself from a text-based adventure to 2D to 3D, and it's absolutely amazing. We had the developers in my thing, and one of them was the artistic creator for them. A particular creature within the game, who was called a Snoodle Wonker. You all know where this is going. I ended up calling the Snoodle Wanker. Canonically, that's now its name with some of the community of the game.
They changed it.
The vagina butterflies, the cum socks, and the possible clan member artist that he then changed to make it look like a nightcap. And these are all canonical now in the lore, because I was one of the first people to get some of the endings ever recorded in the game.
They changed his name.
Did they actually change it to the Snoodle Wanker? Oh god, they changed the name officially because of me to the Snoodle Wanker.
They have a special thanks on the game.
And they also have a special thanks to the game, but I just remember when we saw the butterflies, I was like, wait, Dev! And the art director was like, look at my chat, like, wait, what happened? Why am I fighting vaginas? Those are butterflies, Max, god damn it. It was just like I lost my shit.
Within 5 days, we found 40 glitches.
Yes, effectively.
So they worked 24/7 on the game just to fix it.
As context as well to this game, this is possibly the longest I had streamed this particular game. I think I did 40 hours in like 5 days, because the game wasn't even out yet. I got a pre-access version of it, and I was just finding glitch after glitch after glitch after glitch and helping them fix the game for launch. They put me in the credits, if I'm not mistaken, now.
What is
And
the name of this game?
yeah. Body Simulator 19... Wait,
83.
is it 1983? 1984.
Oh,
Body Simulator
I was
1984.
watching
Hello,
a game that you played through on YouTube where you were running away from Michael Jackson.
Oh god, Escape the fucking... What's it called? Escape the... Hee. God, that game was such a piece of shit. I remember fucking playing that game, and I was so done towards the end. I'm like, it had all the things to make it right, and then it was like, you know what? All these things that made the game great, yeah, we're gonna take it behind the shed and shoot it. Escape the Awawaki. Like, it was so shit. It's still called the Snoodle Wonker. Okay.
Recent
Oh,
reviews, very positive. Release date 18th February 2021. So it's quite recent.
Yeah, this was back when I was still...
I
I'm still
don't
very much
play
unknown
horror,
in the
Adam,
Maltese
fucking
community. Like,
pussy.
recently I've become a bit more known.
Okay, I'm very curious. I'll check it out later.
I highly recommend it.
See. Okay, so what do you want people to experience when watching your videos?
I think you mean my streams, but that's fine. Or do you mean specifically my YouTube content? Because I can answer for both.
Like for everything, your brand as a whole. Like for Runako Pain.
Not you.
Like the
yes,
first
and...
thing that I landed on your stream, I was like, hi! And then it was just a lot of, I'm gonna shit in your bed. He's gonna shit in your bed. Oh, shit in your bed. Shitting in everyone's bed. And I was like, why is he shitting in people's beds? I never heard the term before. Can you imagine if you find shit? Where the fuck did that come from? Why are you shitting in people's beds, bro?
we shit the bed.
Okay, I will answer that question. Do you want me to answer it now or later?
Which question?
Shitting in the bed, the origin.
No!
Okay, never mind.
Why,
I'm gonna say
why
it
is
though.
Jake Doom saying he will shit in my bed?
Because that's basically the meme at this point. I love you.
Not even the story about the sink pee.
Sick pee.
Sink pee.
Shh, fuck off. Effectively, one of the main things that I want people to feel when they watch my content, example on YouTube, I want to teach people as well as entertain them. As you saw example today and you commented on it, was the what it means to be a dungeon master.
Yeah.
I would love to do more form of that content, but it's difficult for me to kind of like edit it down, record over and over, and effectively do all of that. Origin, please, I will explain it in a bit.
I was listening to that
When it
video.
comes to...
You're very coherent.
Thank you.
Explaining it.
So, with regards to when it comes to my stream and stuff like that, I want people to feel welcome. I am a person, you've seen this now, even yourself, and it's been commented on, I'm very blunt. Like, I am ungodly levels of blunt. And the main reason for that is I've been, for lack of a better word, given the shit end of the stick for the majority of my life, that I've just said, fuck it, I'm not gonna hold back. Like, even now I'm doing work placements at a secondary school. I literally asked my mentor if she's okay with me, like, speaking my mind. She's like, yes. I was like, okay. Can you please explain to me why these kids are acting the way that they are? Like, without using that form of language. But, yeah.
Hey, what's wrong?
Sorry. Potato needs some love. Okay. Do you need me to ask for a break real quick? You okay? You okay? You
We
wanna
can
go
ask
rest?
for a break. I can eat some pie.
We'll take a break in a bit because I feel a shit coming along soon. When
Okay.
somebody watches,
Yeah.
when somebody watches my stream, one thing that I genuinely would love them for to feel, example, one of the recent things which I've added, which I'm really grateful I added, is a dad talk. It essentially is me asking you, okay, what's your preferred name, pronoun, etc., and me pretending to be someone's dad, letting them know that everything's gonna be okay, letting them know that whatever they're going through, they can come here, they can feel safe regardless. Apart from that, I want them to feel entertained. And by that, I physically mean that while you're there, whatever I'm playing, whatever I'm doing, whatever the hell I'm saying, I will pay attention to chat. Like even yesterday when I was playing League and I got into captain mode, I was still highly looking at chat. I was still trying to keep up with chat no matter what. And I want you to always feel included, no matter what I play. Like, that's one thing that I always want. Like, yes, I'll yell at you. Yes, I'll call you a dumb fuck. But at the end of the day, I still want you to feel included and I still want you to feel loved. We basically effectively practice something which we joke about a lot called toxic positivity, where it's like, how dare you not believe in yourself? How dare you not love yourself? How dare you not follow your dreams, you piece of shit? But yeah. That kind of like ideology that sometimes a person, if you can't comfort them normally, you need to just kind of like step out and be like, okay, listen here, you little shit. You're gonna listen to exactly what I'm gonna say just so you get your life together. Like that kind of thing.
Yes.
Don't you think your head? They do the same with you, you cheeky
Tough
baka.
love.
Yes, the effectiveness of tough love. Love you. I give you squish.
How long have you two been together?
We were, well, it's now almost 1 year and 1 month and 2 days now. We celebrated our 1 year last month, where I wasn't streaming as much because we were staying at a friend's place,
D&D.
and we were also playing D&D for 4 straight days. But anyway,
We finished to get paid.
yes. All right. Shall we take a small break because I can feel it beginning to crown?
You're turtling.
Yes.
That is a thing. Turtling. Okay. Gonna take a small break.
When we come back, I'll explain where the shitting in your bed came from.
Okay. BRB.
I'll be right back.
Bye. Bye. I'm coming. You can trust art. So guys. Hello, I caught you. I caught you. You killed you. What are you
Hi.
doing? Hello.
I
how
saw
are
his
you?
chair.
Is it very comfy?
Oh, it's godly. I have his jacket. I have his shirt. I have
It looks so
his
cozy.
chair. Yes.
You know, Caproach never lets me sit in his chair. Sometimes I sit in it when he's not at home.
What?
Doesn't let me. He's very possessive. And look what chair I have. It's like so bad.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, we have with the chair I use here. We call it the fuck me chair because it breaks your back.
Accurate. The fuck me chair.
Literally,
like
you
to-
hear me sit it.
To buy a good one. But
Yeah.
can't afford
Then you see
much.
Max. Buy your own chair.
How are you? How's your Friday going?
That's good. Now Max is back and he's gonna kill me. Help! Help me!
Can't stay there. I'm just gonna stand here.
Why?
Continue.
Why?
No, ask her some questions for me.
No!
Yes, fuck you.
Okay, I'll eat your egg.
How are you that cute?
I'm not cute. I'm
Yes,
adorable.
All at once.
No.
I would like to ask you, okay?
Alright,
Ask me.
How do you support Rexor in
give her
his
like 3
streaming
questions and
career?
then I'll hop back on so she can enjoy the comfy chair.
Yes. I support him every day. I even suggest games sometimes. We watch trailers for the games. I stream sometimes with him.
You stream as well?
Only with him on his thingy.
Okay. Hi, Hyper. So which games are your favorite to play?
GTA, Naruto, My Hero Academia,
Naruto
Tokyo
Shinobi
Ghoul.
Striker.
Shippuden 1 to 4, plus the Boruto Tales, plus all the DLCs, Naruto Striker, you name it.
Damn.
I
I like Naruto as well, but we haven't finished it.
Take a wild guess when we're back into fucking anime.
got him back into anime, so literally one of our first dates, we were in my car, and we were just chilling on my car, and we were like, let's watch something, sure. I loaded up the Dragon Maid. That's how I started him back on anime.
And the rest is history.
Yes, now we're watching The Devil is a Part-Time Worker who works in McDonald's.
Ah yes, my favorite off-brand McRib.
We were watching Sword Art Online, but the one of the guns. No, the one of the fairies.
Okay, this the second season?
No,
The fairy ones.
Fairy Tail?
No, Sword Art Online.
Oh, Sword Art
Alpine,
Online, I
Alpine.
watched all of it. I haven't watched all of it yet.
Yeah, after Sword Art Online itself. Then
Yeah,
there's
Sword
the
Art Online,
fairies.
then you have Gun Game Online, which is not the fairies one. The fairies one is the 3rd season when she's
Okay.
still locked inside.
Okay.
Carlos, I was watching
And
it
then
with
after
you.
that season, you have the one where they're brought and he's stabbed.
Oh, okay.
The one where he's perpetually cutting the tree.
Right.
Cutting the tree? Maybe I haven't watched.
I'm a weeb. He's a partial weeb.
What's a weeb?
People who love anime too much.
I'm just hyper focused on all of series. It's really fucking weird.
لا vera ما كنتش نعرف.
Fuck off, you know it.
I
I
don't
started
know, I mean-
watching that fucking Netflix show, like, what's it called?
Which one?
A series of unfortunate events like 2 days ago.
I know.
Okay. The one with Jim Carrey?
Not with the one with Jim Carrey, with Barney from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, I'm now almost on season 3 in 2 days.
I miss those days.
I know, I can't watch that much. No, I watch a lot of streams.
And those are hour episodes, by the way.
I watch them when I'm not working and while Max is streaming, and I'm half asleep or I'm at bed trying to watch something to fall asleep.
Hello, guys, by the way. Quantum Mercy, Kurakwa, hi.
Oh,
Welcome to stream.
Hey, Quantum.
Right.
Right,
went to
Okay,
to the
you want to answer
bathroom.
2 more questions so you don't
and-
be too shy?
Sure.
Mandy was here, so we were chatting because she's really nice and stuff.
So I wanted to ask you how long you've been together, and you answered that. What are some of the ways that you support him, and you answered that. And then I wanted to ask you if you ever cook for him. What's your favorite things to do together? Oh, her cheeks, man! They're squishable. So squishable.
The last I cooked for you sometimes. We don't count the air fryer. I'm not good in the kitchen. I heard it sound. He's the chef in the relationship.
I cook more for her. You've cooked me one thing, and I think I don't remember.
I will cook the pizza wrap.
Okay, putting stuff inside of an air fryer doesn't count.
No, pizza wrap in the oven. Oh
Okay,
no,
that's fine.
in the stove. Spaghetti
Good.
Yes.
Spaghetti was good, I remember.
and English breakfast.
I love you.
I don't know more.
You know enough. You know the best.
But yes, I am typically the chef. I'm the weird fucko that likes to make food.
Yes,
That's good.
he's
that's
the
good.
all-in-one package of the Labrador puppy. He's my puppy.
So, if you ever want to play together or something, let me know. Because I like to play with other girls as well.
I have a PS4.
Same.
Okay, yay.
I do.
I don't have a PC. I only have Maxis.
I have a PS4. I play PS4. I usually, my favorite type of games to play are like Final Fantasy, and lately I've been getting into some Uncharted and Tomb Raider, but I usually go for fantasy stuff.
Like now we just bought Dark Alliance and the D&D game for PS4. It's kind of nice. The fact that the classes are so stupid. Like the drow is a fucking ranger. The ranger woman is a fighter, not a ranger. No,
I think they made the drow a rogue. They put 2 fighters and the goddamn barbarian. It doesn't make sense.
not a barbarian, a fighter.
Yeah, why? That's why.
The gnome suited him a paladin.
They really missed the ball on that one, but yeah.
Makes you your cheeks. I wanna be a try cooking, but truth shoes me from the kitchen. Ah,
I'm
Someone
squish your
comes
cheeks,
in
and now
right
I will
now.
take back my chair.
I didn't know Rexor was a girl.
Wait, no, do you have any more questions?
No, I think I've actually finished the whole section, and I was gonna ask you to do more voices.
now I will not hear your voices. I will die of laughter and shyness. Fuck them. Lay.
Don't you want to hear Daff, your
No.
puppet NPC? The reverse centaur Daff?
Enjoy.
Switch.
Thank you for the follow. Nice speaking to you, Mandy.
Yes. I shall give you back the max.
Please, thank
The potato. Here you go.
I just stopped
Bye.
fucking talking from over here, the ultimate power play, and chair. Yeah, dick. Oh. Let me see.
You're moving so you can see.
Thank
I
you
love
for the
it. We're both
follow.
people.
I'm interviewing Rexer
Back.
tonight, and also Mandy.
It's a wild JP.
She's
A wild
his
happy. Alright. Let's move on.
Why do you shit in people's beds?
Alright, so you guys actually want to hear that story. Alright. The main reason why that occurred, ironically, the person that was here when it originated, aka Enter Extra, showed up. Effectively, we had a friend of ours who liked to make very questionable puns. And when I say questionables, I'm not talking good puns. I'm talking bottom of the barrel, scraping and removing all the luster puns. The kinds which physically make me just sigh in expiration. And we were going to EGX in London at the time, and there was some drama between
What
us.
is
I'm not going to
EGX?
go into it. EGX is like a gaming convention that occurs there. It has a bit of everything. It was quite nice. Hello, Tiberius. And effectively, I think a month before we went there, we were playing Dauntless or something, and I just remember for a moment he said this really, really, really shit fucking time. Like this really shit pun, and I just fucking snapped. I'm like, if you say one more fucking pun, I am going to physically drop trow and I'm gonna shit in your bed. Just physically, I'm gonna make sure I go to like Chicken Nando's or something, take the most disgusting thing they have on the menu, and I am going to defecate diarrhea all over your bed sheets. And that's where shitting your bed came from. And effectively, ever since it's been like 4 years since that
I
happened,
asked for it.
essentially. Yeah, that's essentially where shit the bed came from the person who would eventually cuck me. That one. Oh, yeah.
So Tiberius asked, what is or are your favorite League characters?
To play most
And
of the
Naomi
time.
asked, how did you meet, by the way? Sorry to interrupt.
Okay, I'll answer the first one first. Favorite League characters, all-time Fiddlesticks, 2-play Morgana. Those are gonna be what?
Morgana? Why?
I love her as a support. She's one of the best fucking ones.
Okay, never mind.
Thought it was Zoe. Naomi, please game end yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm joking.
Cutie pie.
I'm fucking joking. She knows I'm kidding. It's a literal inside joke because I always ban Zoe. I find the entire concept of Zoe to be one of the worst fucking things in existence. The person that made Zoe in Riot Games should be taken out and publicly executed. But anyway.
Please do so to me too.
No, fuck off. You will leave because I love you. But yeah, my all-time favorite character concept and also just in general character design. Back in the days when I originally played... I've been playing effectively League from beta for the most part. I used to play a lot of Amumu, and then I eventually shifted to Fiddlesticks. I had managed to get high plat, almost diamond with him back in season 2. Fast forward now, where he's basically made redundant because every character has a form of knock-up or a way to fuck him over. So yeah. Also, Naomi, I love you. Please don't game end yourself. I give you hug. I give you chunky boy hug. Also, how did we two meet? Where the Mandy, do you want to answer this? Do you want to answer how we met?
First time or the second time?
Yes, I remember, JP. First time we met.
Higher.
We essentially, before we dated and before we actually got to know each other a lot, we used to go to higher together. It's a secondary school in Nashar for those that don't know. And she was essentially part of the smoker group that used to stay outside. I was a bit of a social butterfly back then. I used to migrate groups a lot, just to make sure everyone's okay, and also get people to play D&D. Case in point, part of her group ended up being my D&D party at one point.
I know.
And
I remember them calling me, help us.
Which
What do you mean help us? Like, get us out of here?
I know.
Like, help us get us out of here?
No, it was
Which
like,
year?
we're gonna be addicted. No, we're addicted to something else. We don't need this.
2016, 27. When were we in higher?
From 2016, that's from 2015 up to 2018.
Alright. 2016 to 2018. I'm really sorry I didn't answer. I think that I've been in there since 2016 till 2019 because I did 3 years and higher. I'm not sure.
He said
I'm sorry, I can't hear.
2015, he said 2016.
Yes.
Thank you for that. I was curious because I was there in
No,
like 2009, I think. Something like that.
Wait, how old do you think I am now?
You're 23.
Don't tell her your
Yes.
age. Tell me how old does she think we are?
Which fucking year? Tell us the Tell us goddamn year! Just start slapping the fuck out of me being unable to hear you. I legit couldn't hear you. I don't know why.
Okay.
Wait, one thing that I'm gonna suggest. I legit couldn't fucking hear you. Go into your Discord settings and adjust your input sensitivity, because for some reason you're cutting out for me.
Okay.
Because that might be why. It would be easier to get an answer from a politician that's whatever. I physically can't hear. Do I need to stream my side just so people can hear what I hear, which is nothing?
Yes. Yeah.
But how do I do
Your
it?
sound is low. Go into your settings, go to your audio, and you can manually adjust versus having it like that.
Go to
Max,
my
give your own.
settings, go to my audio, input volume. Hello?
Oh god, you're so much louder.
I'm
But that
very
works.
much louder.
Yes, just switch off automatic and put it at the lowest thing you can if you can.
Automatic. And it's at the lowest thing.
Okay, so that way I'm gonna make sure to hear you. I can physically hear you fart, so don't do that.
What if it
Max,
starts buzzing?
like, it's fine for me. I can, just turn it down, but for me to actually hear you half the time, I need it to be that frequent. Max, give you...
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Another word to
Hello.
done, but... Max, if your honest opinion of me, if your first
Your
initial
sound is
impression
lower.
and your impressions of me now... Jake, to answer your question, I thought you were a weird fucker, and currently I still think you're a weird fucker, but a lovable fucker. That's about it. You were a very nice guy the first time I met you. You actually ended up driving me home during a rainstorm, all jokes aside. You were a very nice person for the most part. You were essentially... I am fucker, yes. You were a nice fucker, let's just say that.
My favorite Naruto character, for anyone that cares, is Itachi.
Favorite Naruto character is Honda Civic.
No!
Max says a question. If Lance were to be a thing again, would you be interested in going again? And if so, would it be for fun or for competition? Heavily depends what games are being offered. If League is back on the roster, I might consider it. Also, wait, no, do you know the Honda Civic joke?
Honda. That's one.
No, basically we were... I'm questioning what the fuck that joke is, but okay.
It was like what the Japanese engines sound like. Honda.
That's not actually what it's based off. Tiberius can actually send the clip where that's from, and that's one of the few clips I'd like you to actually play on stream.
Okay.
Like, I am sometimes dyslexic, and sometimes it really fucking shows on stream. But yeah. So yeah, there's all that.
Why are we talking about cars now? Can you
Okay,
make
hopefully... What do you mean? What kind of voices do you want?
Storm Rage.
I need to hear the voices, that's the issue, because I don't really play WoW.
Prepared.
You are not prepared. Something like that?
Yes, but angrier.
You are not prepared.
That's
I'm a
okay.
Cringe.
You see like mother? Ever?
But yeah.
So there was this thing when someone would come in the room and say Jara, and someone would go Rajal inta Mara bas bassaw tayyara. Does anyone know
God,
that?
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, Jake found the original clip. Can you show that on stream? For context as to why I said Honda Civic.
Yes.
Oh dear God. Mandy, unmute stream so you can hear it or see it. Naruto car version.
See,
He found the original.
this is the moment where Taikai wishes I had a second monitor. But it's not my fault, I actually tried to.
That's completely fine.
I
Like,
am
at the end of the day, you make do with what you can.
Yes. Yes. Turnip. Oh. Is that a 5?
Turnip, what?
Turnip slot. Very nice.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to hack into NASA? What is this?
I forgot that I can click it from here. Yeah.
Oh my dear Krispy Kreme Christ woman.
I'm sorry. I think my
It's
meds
fine,
wore
I just...
off.
Are you sure? Because I think they just kicked in. Meanwhile, we're refusing to start without a second monitor. Understandable, have a nice day.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We meet again.
Hello. Now we are here. Wait. I don't want to remove this one. Wait.
Look. Ah, yes, this is the definition of peak scuffed. The peakness of scuffed content. I had to explain to you what scuffed is, and I've never felt younger.
Look, what is it doing? Carlos, help me.
Carlos, tech support, please. Show us all her porn.
Look, why is it doing?
I'm having a stroke, Sam. Do you want me to just share screen it? Is that something I need to do? Do you need an adult?
I'll start a new window capture then.
Kavrok the soup.
Look, I
Oh
did it.
dear God. There we go. There we go. We can kind of see it. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, Jesus Christ. There it is. There we go.
I have to make it like this.
Please don't shrink it. It's already fucked. There we go. There we go. It's good enough. Just fuck. Jesus Christ, my OCD. I can physically feel my brain cells committing suicide. Just play the goddamn clip now, then. Jesus Christ! It's the final.
Can you hear it?
From my end, I can't. If need be, watch the TikTok version. It might be better. Okay, let me resend the TikTok version because A, that's edited and it's a bit better, and it's one of the few times where I actually put border into a TikTok, no sound at all. Yeah, okay, just open the other tab, just please.
Which one?
It's just the TikTok one that I just sent now in the chat.
Okay.
That's the same video but slightly edited.
Okay.
I'm getting alcohol. I refuse to say sober during this. That's what you say for every single one of my streams, Ruth. I think you're just an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Is it still playing in the background?
I can't hear it, so no.
Listen, I'm sorry, okay? But if you want to help me not do this, donate and I will buy a monitor.
I don't think it's a question of you needing a monitor at this point. I think it's us having to send you back to do your ECDL.
It was a long time ago. Oh no.
Ah yes, Windows 98, my favorite.
Get your boyfriend to get me one.
Why did you shrink it?
I don't have a boyfriend anymore. He's trapped. Now he's a husband.
Now he's officially husbando. Alright.
By the way, do you know that you can actually buy each other as waifus in my stream?
I did not, and now I'm more concerned. Scuffed
question.
stream is... Yes, that's exactly, thank you. Cock shotgun, you have violated... Stop, you've broken Skyrim law! Fuck. They ain't fucking around no more.
It's so
We
low.
can't hear it. Why is it low?
I don't know. Why is it so low?
Should we just continue?
I think that if cockroach... Huh? Come on, guys.
Approach is just there. Having a wank is like, god damn it, I have to get back in there. God fucking damn.
Probably
This is
taking
what I
care
do
of
for
my
love.
child.
Oh.
Be fair.
Max is having a stroke, is the elder. Wait,
Okay,
if I do a shares...
Let's be quiet
Okay.
and see if it works. How can I play it from the beginning? What happened? Why did it do that?
You need to refresh it. Oh, for...
This is how it feels.
Just okay. No. I'm gonna open it from my end. Can you open the share screen from me?
Okay.
See if it's heard better. Because Jesus Christ, you're doing my head in.
I'm sorry, I'm doing my best.
It's okay. Your best is more than enough. Just right now, my brain is going ah.
What do I need to do?
Oh crap.
Mommy? What stream?
I basically share screened.
Okay, now I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
It's flipped now.
What do you mean? It's up for the who gives a Krispy Kreme fuck? We're just trying to watch a singular clip for context to a joke I made over 20 minutes ago. Can we please?
I'm not alone when I'm at the see, even the biggest not alone.
Lost hope, cash guy.
Wait, he said. Right click.
I need to see what's wrong.
No, it's to hold. I think I'm to hold.
Can you hear it when I'm playing it or no?
But wait, I need to flip it.
Transform. Okay, Jesus. Because, being flipped definitely changes the sound waves. It makes it backwards. Okay.
Wait, what do I need to do? Set
Nothing. Just
day.
listen.
Transform.
Flip horizontal.
Edit, transform. That isn't flip horizontal.
Transform, flip horizontal. Not edit, transform, flip horizontal.
It's not letting me anymore. Is it because it's locked?
Yes, if it's locked, you can't flip it.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Shall I attempt to press play to see if you can actually hear it?
Yes.
No, literally, this is how it feels.
Okay. But that was the Naruto who lost hope, Cash guy.
Okay.
Kakashi is the Suzuki that
Suzuki Swift. Why are all of these car names?
That's literally it. That's all I wanted to show you, no. That's literally it. Dear Krispy Kreme Christ.
He sent another one.
Exactly. Why did you have to... I was just trying to clarify why I said Honda Odyssey, and now the joke has not only been ruined, it's been run to the ground and just butchered, mutilated, and turned into chum.
I'm still having fun. Are you not having fun?
Yes, me having my blood pressure rise is having fun. I play League for fun, what the hell do you think? Alright.
Because actually, still I didn't understand the joke.
Oh my dear.
You're too witty for me. I'm slow next to you.
I don't want to be rude. I'm trying not to be rude. Oh god, why are you introducing her to Rexor after dark? Oh no. Oh, okay, okay.
Let's get back to the questions before I lose control on my guest.
Okay.
Now, do a little storm rage.
What the fuck is a little fucking Tim fuck McGee? Illidan Storm Rage voice. One sec. If I don't have a reference for the voice, I can't. Give me a sec.
I can try to play it, but no one will hear it anyway.
No one will know the armies are open. I will wage open his asshole and shove my giant green sickle within his rectum. And after that, I will use him as a human fleshlight. Is that good enough for you?
Yes. And now you have to go. You are not prepared.
You are not prepared. We demand it. We demand Rexor After Dark later when we're stuck for questions.
Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm sick of all these motherfucking snakes on my motherfucking plane. No, that's not the right voice. I need the reference. I need the reference. Fuck.
But I thought it was good.
Alright, good enough. Let's go. These motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
I thought it was
Motherfucker.
good. Motherfucker.
Alright. English motherfucker. English motherfucker, do you speak it?
See,
Jesus.
Good. John Travolta.
Alright, how do I act out alleged sex scandals? Fuck. John Travolta voice. I need to hear his voice. Give me a sec.
Think of Sandy. Can't you see? I sit and wonder why.
I've been accused of several sex offenders. I probably shouldn't have won an award, but I'm still standing. More than I've ever been. Jesus Christ, kill me. I crave the sweet release of death. Happy?
Yes. Can you sing the trollolololololol song?
Max, what's up? Be Marilyn Monroe dead. Oh, for fuck's sake. Max the Goofy. I'm gonna eat your child straight from this blender. Allow me to show you why they call it the clubhouse. Mickey, get the shotgun. I'll show you what I have under my glove, fucker.
Oh my god. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Which
It's the
movie?
Mickey Mouse.
Which
Sorry, go on.
movie made you cry the most?
Fuck, I actually don't know this one. I know this is gonna be a bit of a weird one. I'm gonna have to say Back to the Future 3. The ending.
Said no one ever. Why? Why did you cry?
I am a humongous fan of Back to the Future. It's an entire franchise. I love it to bits. I love the story. I love the actors. It's still one of my favorite movies to this day. And effectively seeing Doc Brown be happy at the end and achieving what most would call the entire hierarchy of needs is just perfect.
Oh, okay.
It's like the happy ending that you'd always wish you'd get.
Okay. So I would ask you what's your favorite board game, but I think
I can answer if you want.
okay.
My favorite board game is Betrayal at House on Top of the Hill. It's essentially a game where you explore a mansion tile by tile, finding items and curses, and each time you get a curse, you roll a dice to see if a curse is triggered. One of the players eventually becomes the baddie, and you have to try and kill him or do a specific task.
That does sound cool.
It was really, really fun. The only downside is the rule book was probably written by a 4-year-old, and it's absolute fucking dog shit. Like, I shit you not, last time we played it on stream, me and Mandy ended up almost fighting because the rule book was written so shittily for this particular curse, and yeah, it was not great.
Got it. Okay.
It's still fun as fuck. So
my favorite board game, I played Talisman, and then I never saw it ever again, that game. I just played it once, and I never saw it ever again. Sweet.
Oh, that's a shame.
What's your favorite Maltese food?
Favorite Maltese food? Timpano. Realistically, or it's not technically Maltese, tortellini with white sauce, but it replaced the bacon with luncheon meat.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Like the cheap version of that. Rabbit Max, I love rabbit, but not as much as tortellini with luncheon meat white sauce.
Ah, I never tried it. Maybe I will.
It's nice, it's gooey, and it's cheap.
What's
It's
your
what I grew up
favorite
with.
place in Gozo?
Fuck. Ruth, what was that place we stayed at? Shaira? I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Shaira? Because it was very nice.
Shara.
Shara? Is that Shara? Fuck me, Max. I'm gonna say something you'd hate me for. I dislike tortellini. Get out. I think it was Shara. It's a place with a big fuck off church. I think that's Shara.
Okay. What are you saving up for?
Currently, a new computer because my current workhorse is slowly dying, and if it eventually kicks the bucket, I'm fucked. So,
Good luck.
and after that, moving out with Mandy. So, yeah.
Cute. What's the color of money?
Color of money depends what note you're looking at.
Kemmint bravo.
Thank you.
That is the
I think.
correct answer. It depends on the country, actually.
And Max getting me a streaming room. Fuck you, mean I can't afford my own. Okay, do you want me to destroy the illusion and show you what's behind the curtain? A fucking mess.
Do you have a support system?
A support system example if somebody needs help, who they talk to and shit like that.
Yes. Do you have one for yourself?
I used to go to therapy for the better part of a year after a ex of mine cheated on me, and essentially after that point, I had gone for about a year. I had essentially started relying, well, not really relying, trusting people more and using certain tactics which she taught me. Case in point, my body dysmorphia used to be a lot worse to the point where I had a physical mirror in my room, which I had covered for years because I couldn't look at myself. And it was getting really bad. I was also becoming slightly bulimic, and it got pretty fucking bad. Now, example with Jake Doom, Runako, Entrix, Fireblade, and stuff like that, these are people I know in real life. I've known them for years. I kind of trust them enough that I kind of let myself be vulnerable around them. It helps,
Yes.
if you get what I mean.
Yes.
And yeah, it helps a lot. I still use a lot of the things that my therapist taught me, such as validating my efforts and validating things that I've done. Because if I start going about a lot of the things I know how to do, Tybe, you are not forgotten. I forgot you were in the chat slightly, so you are technically forgotten. But example, one of my recent viewers, Tiberius, who is a very good friend of mine now, is such a nice guy, and I know that if anything ever happens, I can also rely on him as well. And yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say before that. Fuck. But yeah, you forgot about me. Love you, but yeah. It's one of the main reasons why I try to have that kind of like supportive community feeling within my stream. Example, what I mentioned before with the dad talk. I know firsthand what it's like not to have a father that ever told you good job. I know firsthand what it's like never to be praised and or ever told certain things from a father. And I kind of want people to have the opportunity to at least feel that, even if it's from a surrogate father or someone they look up to or just a friend, it can help a lot. But yeah.
I'm sorry, but that was okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to strike a nerve.
It's nice. It's very nice what you're doing, and even I feel good in your community. It's very wholesome. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very
Like,
cute.
even as you can see on chat, some people jokingly call me dad or papa. I kind of want to be that for my audience.
Papi,
I want to
papi, papi
effectively.
chulo. Papi, papi, papi,
Daddy,
Bengali.
yes.
Papi, papi, papi chulo.
But more like in general, like even if you just call me dad jokingly, I know it helps some people to just forget their life, kind of like disassociate themselves from the real world for a little while. It helps. And do you mind if I take a brief moment just to check on Mandy, because she's been gone a while and I'm a bit worried.
Oh, sure.
I'll be right back. Sorry. I think up your next question.
Papi, papi, papi chulo. Papi, 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 Bengali. Let's do this in honor of Rexor. Papi, papi, papi chulo. You remember that one? I want you to take your broom and sweep me out. You better brush it good, or we gon' fall apart. You shookin' and shuckling, and for day and night. You better do it right. Hi.
What did I come back to? What in the shit did I come back to? When did the rave start?
I was entertaining that?
Okay,
Flaccid.
that's one way.
Flaccid.
Pure
I
flaccid.
like the word flaccid.
I've never been less aroused in my life. Jesus. Okay, moving on.
How
Sorry,
do you
continue.
want to be remembered after you're gone? As a father figure.
I think the best way that I want to be remembered, and this is something that I've actually tackled on stream as well, and it's kind of been semi-eradicated to an extent. I always have a fear of being forgotten after I'm gone, and being immortalized, for example, through my D&D work, being immortalized through books, being immortalized through credits, it helps. Case in point, which I mentioned with Buddy Simulator, they added me into the credits. It might be my alias, but I'd rather there actually be my alias there, and I know that that's going to live on longer than I will, more than likely. Someone's going to be like, oh, who the fuck is this twat in the credits? Versus, oh, here lies Fucko McGee, died of dysentery. Who knows? But
Why do you have a fear of being forgotten? I kind of find that comforting, to be honest.
The main reason
all the women and men before us that lived, you know? Like, we don't know their names, but you still think of them as a whole. Like, I don't know, I find this comforting. That everything I do doesn't really mean that much in the bigger picture, if that makes sense.
I get that. I guess it's very different. Maybe it's because of pre-existent abandonment issues and shit like that. So kind of like the idea of being forgotten even in death can kind of like play a part in that, where I kind of just wish someone, at least one person, can remember me or just have fond memories of me even after I'm gone. So yeah.
I am sure that you will be remembered and loved, and you already leave an imprint over many people's lives. And the fact that you know, press that button, start streaming, and you put yourself out there and you cheer people up, I think that you are gonna be remembered and yeah.
Preferably remembered in all the good ways.
Yeah,
like,
of course. I mean, your community is here like cheering for you because you are, you know, you're everything that you think that you want to be, you are already.
Yep.
Just saying.
Why are you watching the IT crowd?
Which apps do you use
The
the
Office.
most?
What the fuck?
Sorry, I got confused. Sorry, repeat the question. I got semi-fucked.
Which apps do you use the most?
Probably YouTube. Truth be told, best friend 2 hours. Root, what the fuck? Max is like the voice in the back of my head saying, I'm here, buddy. Probably YouTube the most because I follow a lot of YouTubers. I watch a lot of content in my spare time. I use it more than Spotify, surprisingly, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, but I kind of like to keep up with a lot of different creators, especially the Yoxcast family, because there's around 20 of the fuckers now, or even more.
Okay. Tell me about a past trend you were obsessed with.
A past trend that I was obsessed with? League of fucking Legends!
Okay.
Baby,
You've been given an elephant. You can't give it away or sell it. What would you do with the elephant?
With the artifact, with the element?
No, it's an actual elephant. You've been given an actual elephant. You can't give it away or sell it. What would you do with it?
Realistically speaking, I'd question how the fuck somebody managed to get an elephant through customs, then proceed to question how it's somehow going to fit into my house, and then proceed to exclaim that somehow it's gonna crush my neighbors. Because I live on the second floor, and that fucker ain't gonna be stable. They're dead.
Park it outside.
Ah yes, because that's really good idea considering my road.
Well, what are you going to do with it?
Have an existential crisis. If anything, I'd also possibly give it to like an animal shelter that can take care of it.
You can't give it away or sell it. It's part of the rules.
Even as charity?
You can't.
Alright. So, who wants elephant meat?
I'd kill you.
I mean, the elephant, I think, would beat you to it.
What would you
I can't give it away. I can't do anything because my initial reaction was physically just okay. I'll give it to example Razzata Beberi, or I'll give it to like one of those charities and shit like that.
Lala, it's Stuart.
Stuart, fuck
Next
that.
question.
Can you think about the fucking steaks on that fucker? Like Jesus, fried up with a nice bit of butter, put a little bit of parsley on the
I
side,
would
bit
use
of
it to
smoked
go to
paprika,
work
a
every
little bit of
day.
chips.
Avoid the traffic.
Ah, yes, nothing I want more than 47 counts of manslaughter on my way to work.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pee myself.
OP, I'll wait. Stop biting me, you fucking piranha woman. Enough! Enough! Give me keys. Okay, fuck off then. I don't care, meat is meat, exactly. Do you know how tough elephant meat is? Exactly, that's why you slowly fry it, or maybe you even steam it. You just try to melt away that kind of like tension. It's like when you have that perfectly cooked steak that just melts in your mouth. Think about the process, Ruth. Think about how perfect that would be.
You know what I'm thinking about when
Ah, fuck that. Oh shit, guys. She didn't make it. She pissed herself on the way to the bathroom. No! Oh, okay, guys, start shooting questions. Come on, start shooting questions.
Why did you make her pee herself?
I don't know. Did she actually? No. No, do you need me to buy you adult diapers? Max?
If you're over 6, you have a disability, you get them for free.
Max, top or bottom? I am personally a top in most regards, but there are days when I like being a bottom just cause riding is life. Eat your fucking food, Max. Fuck you, okay? Oh.
I was gonna say, do you want to order, but never mind. It made me not hungry anymore. Why are you like this?
47 reasons.
I am back.
How are your pants?
I heard there was an incident with a certain drop.
I pet myself a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. I mean, you missed
A
another
tiny
funny
bit.
part, which was me being effectively just force feeding myself. I'm
Because-
surprised no one clipped it.
Because I had a child and she was so big that they couldn't even like measure her head before she was born, and she engaged and then went back up. She was like, okay, I'm gonna come down, and then she was like, no, I'm not, I can't do this. And they were like, there was this like Russian nurse, مش housewife, midwife, sorry, not housewife, midwife.
Okay.
And she was like, oh, this is a very big baby. We do it cesarean. And I had a cesarean, but I even got like hemorrhoids from her being so fat.
Massive.
Uh-huh.
So what you're trying to tell me is that
sometimes
your
I pee
child is fit.
myself. Huh?
Okay.
How
Understandable.
old is her child?
She's 10
Actually,
now.
yeah, that's a good question.
Stop
10 years
asking
old?
for extra technology and go to sleep.
What?
Because I keep getting notifications. Tiana wants more time on the computer. And I already gave her 15 minutes and before. And now I'm like, no, I'm not going to approve it anymore. Because I get an email.
Understandable.
How old is her child?
She's 10.
Alright. I'm surprised no one. She's 10 years old, baby.
10 years?
Yes.
Okay, she's out of the emergency ration section now.
Okay. For context, whenever I see a child, I call it an emergency ration.
No, I didn't disable slips.
No, they're there. They're there. Oh, it's not letting me. What the fuck? That's fine. Alright. Anything to add?
I forgot completely. I mean, I was laughing about the elephant and I had to rush. If you were the lead singer of a boy band, what would it be called? And who would be in it with you? Hello, damn boy Messi, what's up? This is an 18 plus stream, homie. Okay, just saying. That's my nephew.
I was talking about eating elephants, 18 plus, fam.
Eat my ass.
I have
Oh
My-
my god, is this when my mom is gonna show up?
I don't know if she's okay with this. To see if okay.
Wait, 1 sec. Yeah.
If you were the lead singer of a boy band, what would it be called and who would be in it with you?
I think it would just be called, I don't fucking know. Like, the Daddy Trio. I don't fucking know. Sure. The Cult of Max. That could work as well. D and Daddies. Yes, exactly. It's just a bunch of people with dad bods, and we just, for some reason, only do Hotel California. Just the most, but it's Maltese Anya.
There. Wait. Contatea Sida.
Oh,
Alright,
God.
Max fuq l-stage.
Like, my brain cells committing suicide.
Rajtu knilu jistenna. U tastartu tajtu 5 cents.
Oh yeah, random fact. I actually used to do Anya.
Really? Even my
Yes.
family.
I still do fucking Anya.
Cute. We should do a duet sometime.
We will.
Do it,
Yes.
do it.
And I feel like I have another shit on the way.
Oh,
If
wait,
anything,
yeah,
how
stop
about
shitting. Come on, let's get this over.
I
with.
have. Fine, let's continue. I will try to
Come
hold it.
on.
Let's go.
Come on.
Okay, I'm holding.
You're the lead singer.
Yeah, sure.
Are you a hunter or a gatherer?
Hunter.
Design a spice rack for the blind.
Braille.
If you could be any animal, what would you be?
Corgi, because they're cute, adorable, and I'm basically already one of them, minus the fucking heart-shaped ass.
Can you do these voices?
Okay.
Brad Pitt in Inglorious Bastards.
I need to Google the voice.
Rickroll song. Hey, yeah, you get 5 minutes. Go shit.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It kind of went back up my colon, it's fine.
Okay.
Brad Pitt in Glorious Bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look it up. I need to listen to the voice just to see if I can emulate it. I may have 8 soldiers, but I need you to understand that every single day we are here just to suffer. We may go to fight those Viet Congs, but you need to understand that I have been holding in the shit for the last 47 minutes. We have physically ran out of toilet paper all over this goddamn campsite. I've been using bullets, literally removing the gunpowder and scooping out fecal matter from what was left of my ass cheeks.
Can
All
you,
right, next.
Can you
Okay,
do the
continue.
Rickroll song?
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna give or something.
We're gonna turn
If I'm
around
and desert you. I'm not gonna give you up, and I'm gonna let you die. Never gonna let you die and desert you.
Let me roll.
No.
Never gonna give you up. Matthew
Wait,
McConaughey.
Oh fuck, I don't know that voice.
Oh, shit.
That's fine. It's actually gone back in my colon. That's the issue.
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey.
And then Borat.
Very nice. My wife, she is a bitch. Therefore, I have larger car. This make me feel better about myself. Yes. My wife, very nice. Is this the place you drink? Ah. Yes. Ah, yes. Very nice. I give you 2 camel. Yes.
I am from Kazakhstan.
I am from Kazakhstan. This is my neighbor. He is asshole. Okay. Okay, for Matthew. Even if we had any of those left, I would consider myself to be lucky to be amongst the few that are still around till this day. I just need a moment. As for some reason my Prozac is really kicking my ass. Hot damn. It's just really knocking me out, my guy. Okay. Any other requests for voices? We have Mr. Crocker. What do you got, parents? Wait, no, that's too nasally. Where do you got, parents? No, it's not there. Furious! I just scared the shit out of man doing that voice. Sorry, baby. I'm being asked to do voice. Dear godparents. Okay, that's the closest I'm gonna get.
Douches first from Phineas and Ferb.
Doofenshmirtz.
Bury the platypus.
That one.
A platypus. Bury the goddamn platypus. Ah, yes, my flashlight has arrived. Perfect.
Happy. Kermit the Frog here, and I'm here just to tell you that today we're gonna show you how to do a cooking video. Luckily, Miss Piggy has volunteered as I've skewered her from head to toe, and we're gonna roast her on an open fire. With me today, I have my friend over there, and he's dead. Well, I always want him to die of a heroin overdose. Here we go again. Moving on.
Last one.
You guys, you can keep asking, I don't mind.
Antonio Banderas, that's Puss in Boots.
Who the fuck me? What?
Puss in Boots.
Who the Antonio
is
Banderas.
In Boots.
My name is Puss in Boots, and I have come to tell you that I am ready to fuck your wife.
It's not the same.
I need to hear the voice. Give me a minute. Antonio Banderas voice. Upon a time in Mexico, sure. I need to physically hear the voice to be able to emulate it, that's the thing. Fuck. Okay. I'm still trying to find a clip of his voice. Okay, I give up on Antonio Banderas.
Okay.
Because I can't find a goddamn clip of his voice.
Where's your lemon juice?
Okay, I don't give up just because I don't feel like drinking pulp. Fuck you. Fuck you. Antonio Banderas voice clip. Let's see if that comes up. Okay. I am a professional man with very professional needs. I need you to understand that I have certain traits and even abilities that no other man has, such as the strange accent that for some reason I have kept over several years working in Hollywood. That good enough for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Approve
Well, I
that.
think we have another We have another one. Shrek. Fuck. Actually, need to remember. Who?
Donkey.
Donkey. No, that's the issue. It won't be right.
Something like that. I don't know who Crackhead Carnage is.
Have you watched the original Spider-Man cartoon?
Probably. The one where he's very skinny and it's like not an anime.
What? Wait. What are you doing in my swamp? Donkey! I'm gonna fucking spit roast you and chuck you on my giant bear cook. Donkey!
That was a good one. You know that my abs actually hurt, and I'm chubby. I don't even have abs. And they hurt from laughing. Like,
Donkey! Stop fucking the dragon. We gotta go.
I'm tired. Okay, let's go for some questions. We have
Okay.
the last 12 and then 13, and it's finished.
Sure.
Because I don't know how to count 12.
Jesus Christ. Donkey, where's that child support? Donkey? I may be fucking Princess Fiona and she's wealthy, but you gotta pay the child support. Donkey! Okay. Next question. Sorry.
Tekken or Street Fighter?
Street Fighter.
Gaming tournament or 24-hour stream?
Heavily depends what the tournament is, but I'd consider a 24-hour stream.
60s or 80s?
80s.
YouTube or TV?
YouTube.
Metal Gear Solid or Uncharted?
I haven't played either, so
Lemon juice?
fine, Uncharted.
Stupidity! Guys, he's weaseling his way out of the answers. You don't know then if you haven't played either of them.
Or I'll take a bit of my lemon juice. Give me a sec.
Pulpy.
Yes. Oh god. Yep. As bad as I remember.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Introvert or extrovert?
Depending on my moods, typically introvert.
Whiskey or vodka?
Whiskey.
Indie games or branded productions?
Indie.
Call of Duty or Battlefield?
Call of Duty.
Comics or manga?
Comics.
If you had to go back to one particular year, what year would it be and why?
Probably last year, just so I can relive meeting Mandy all over again and actually going on a first date.
Oh my god, it's so cute!
Oh, well.
What game started your love for gaming and what does gaming mean to you?
Darkness 2, originally for the PC. Gaming for me is, for the most part, a way to experience a different world, similar to how D&D is, almost. More specifically with Darkness 2, it was one of the first games that I had bought for myself for the PC. It was a small it was like a game that I found in a bargain bin for like 4 lire back then. And yeah, I picked it up, it looked cool, tossed it in, it was great. And from there it kind of like gestated into me picking up League, talking about the game with friends, and in general kind of the way I perceive gaming as a whole. Like on one hand, I have my competitive side. Once I got more into gaming, I started picking up League. I started picking up faction servers in Minecraft, the old Minecraft 1.3, 1.1, and stuff like that. And it's a good way that I could communicate with friends, coordinate, and even just express myself in ways that I can't really do otherwise. So there's that. I think that's the best way I can explain it.
What would you say is making you feel positive lately, and how do you motivate yourself to keep going when your morale gets low?
So I think one of the main things that's motivating me is always my community, and more specific example with as you saw, a lot of my friends showed up, a lot of my viewers showed up time and time
Yes.
again, and they kind of like encourage me to keep streaming. They encourage me to try again. They encourage me to just in general try to be myself as much as I can. Because a few years ago I wanted to stream more than I have, because I've actually been streaming since almost 2015, for Christ's sake, but only recently have I actually given a shit and gone out of my way to actually try. So I think my largest motivation is going to be the community that I've slowly accumulated and the yearning to almost grow it more to an extent. Like even now we were doing league customs and stuff like that. I saw that it brought in a lot more people and I considered doing it more, just cause it's a way that I can actually have fun with viewers more. Jackbox is a very good game for me example, because it's a way that I can play with my viewers. I even for a while had my own Minecraft server that I used to share with my community, and it just kind of like always comes back to the idea that I always wanted to have this makeshift community.
Yes. Okay.
To answer the question asked in chat, if you had to associate it one of the deadly sins, which would it be? And why? More than likely gluttony, because I'm always somebody that sometimes craves more out of myself, if that makes sense. Like somebody who is effectively a glutton for new skills, a glutton for in general wealth, and a glutton when it comes to trying to get the most out of everything, if that makes sense.
I thought you were talking about the anime.
Oh,
like, you know, I'm Diana because I'm very like savage.
Fuck, I haven't watched Seven Deadly Sins in a while. Who's the guy with the who's this effectively the bartender? The guy that can't cook for shit.
Ban.
I'm really bad with names.
Ban.
Wait. Yeah, essentially the guy that ends up in the first few episodes kind of like taking care of like
Meliodas. But much Ban, he's always cooking, the one in red.
I think it's Meliodas, effectively the person that for the most part people
doesn't know how to cook.
Yes, but the main reason why I associate myself with them is because a lot of people tend to underestimate him, and then, case in point, the whole keyboard scene. Ah, yes, talk shit. Yeah.
Okay. So I do this thing usually where I look up the daily horoscope for my guest.
Okay.
So what's your horoscope?
Cancer.
You are a very supposedly caring person.
I beg your fucking pardon, supposedly. We've had a almost 3-hour interview. You tell me.
You know, I'm exhausted. How much I love this, yeah.
Do we need to have a part 2?
No. Cancer star sign. The fourth sign of the zodiac is all about home. These people love their home and family more than anything else in this world. Cancerians are blessed with strong intuitive and psychic powers that help them judge people well. These tend to be hard on the outside and soft on the inside. But they also have a tougher side to their personality, aka keyboard incident. Today, you may be the cynosure. CYNOSURE of attraction. Being the center of focus is your innate ability, which others lack, and hence they may be jealous of you like never before. Go to a reputable spa center in your city and unwind all your stress. It may allow you to pause for a while, and the whole procedure of massaging and cleansing are likely to help you relax. What the fuck? That's
Is this sponsored by Corinthia or something? Like, the question is, I like being the center of attention. That's a fucking lie, considering I can't even stand to hear my own voice.
Stop the phonies! No
Sure.
more phonies, please. I'm in pain.
Okay,
In
I'll stop.
hindsight, how has COVID affected you in ways you didn't expect? Surely you cannot make this phonies.
I think the way that I can explain it for the most part is it helped me a lot. And I know that sounds weird from a fucking global pandemic, but in
Sensing phonies again.
no, it's not actually. Prior to the COVID shutdown, I was effectively working on my dissertation as well as my synopsis for university, and I was doing badly. And the main reason for this is it was very close to a family member's death, which I needed to deal with, but I didn't
Okay.
have time to deal with it. So basically going into lockdown, doing those online lectures, and not having to travel all the time, not having to meet people. This is the part of my life where I became more of an introvert, and I noticed this heavily. Like even now, when I go to uni, I just keep my head down, go to and fro. I don't stay on campus. I don't want anything to fucking do with university. And it kind of like made me realize how much I hate fucking university. Although I'm doing another course now, but it helped me because I managed to get 2 degrees whilst in lockdown. I have essentially a degree in theater and in sociology general, and then I have now an honors in sociology, and I'm working on my master's in teaching for social studies, which eventually turns into a master's in sociology. So
Damn.
at the end of the day, it helped me a lot. During the lockdown, I was lucky enough to officially start going out with Mandy. So that's like a huge plus for me, and it helped a lot because I'm through the lockdown, I'm not someone that likes to leave their house. Mandy isn't either, so effectively, since there is no reason to leave my house except for like D&D, maybe a dinner date, going to a restaurant, watching a movie, maybe hanging out with friends, the fact I don't have to go out for work, the fact I don't have to go to university, the fact I don't have to fucking deal with the goddamn buses 80% of the time, which are absolute goddamn shit, helps so fucking massively. Because I used to be a very large extrovert, as Mandy can confirm. I used to be somebody that used to be a very social butterfly, used to get integrated with all these different groups, but as I kind of just shut myself off, especially I think because dealing with familiar members' death, with my own grandmother passing, with my uncle passing, with a very close friend passing, and I kind of just needed the shutdown. I needed everything to just, for a moment, forget I exist. Not you. Listen to the stream if you want context, you baka. But yeah. I think that's one of the main things that I am semi grateful for, specifically COVID. Meeting Mandy, having time to grieve, and in general being able just to have a moment. Having a moment to breathe, having a moment to just be able to let myself be myself. Because sometimes I wondered if the extroverted part of me was just me putting on a mask, or if it was just the ideology that was always presented to me, like using sociological analysis, where you're kind of like seen as the delinquent or the deviant if you're not that particular person that goes out of your way to be communicative, or if maybe you're even using Maslow's law of hierarchy of needs, where you constantly have to justify your own existence by consistently talking to people, by consistently trying to be a part of other people's lives. So, in other words, COVID's probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
When it happened, it's like everyone was like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the and then, because even I feel like it really was for the best.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy spending a lot of time at home, to be honest, and canceling all the appointments and so
At the end of the day, like, I'm gonna go back to university. One of the main reasons I don't like going there, it's not hands-on. You don't really learn anything. You sit down, you grab your laptop, you type some notes. I do the same shit in a lecture with half the money needed wasted consistently in transport. I don't have to deal with people's bullshit 24/7. I don't have to deal with lecturers' bullshit 24/7. I can just physically, cool, lecture's over, close everything, I'm done. I don't have to wait for the bus. I don't have to wait for people. I don't have to deal with anyone. And before COVID, yes, I was more social and this was normal. But now, like yesterday, effectively I had to wait 2 hours for my bus from fucking uni just because I have one bus to come to my bloody town. It's. And yeah. I really wish, like as Runako said, that we can keep this form of online learning going. I really wish that online jobs were still going to be concurrent, and I really wish that through this entire pandemic, we learned something. For fuck's sake, we saw such an uprise in fucking people opting for teleworking. We've seen such an uprise in just productivity. We saw for the first time in over 2 fucking decades the price of goddamn property lower just a hint to make it semi more livable for the actual fuckers that live here. Like, rather than taking that in our stride, you know what? Let's open everything back up. COVID is still a fucking thing. Yes, we took the vaccine, but we're still fucking here.
The cases are rising again.
And the cases are rising again. Let's see when we're gonna get the next fucking lockdown again.
Are they really?
Yes, context. Mandy works with the government. And yeah, she has to deal with education as well as cases and other bullshit. They are rising again. And there is imminent another fucking lockdown happening, so prepare your toilet paper, people.
Really?
No, they don't want to do a lockdown.
They don't want to do a lockdown, no shit, because we're already in fucking debt, I think, after that.
Everyone is. The entire world is in debt.
Like, Christ. And the saddest part is, let's say I have a full day of university where I have to go there in person. It would be justified versus going there for 1 fucking hour and then having to come back. Just
True.
I understand the
Yeah, it's
practicals.
true.
You need to go
the
there.
practicals I'm okay with, but going for that 1 hour is a spit in the face considering I do nothing for an entire hour. Oh. But yeah. An imminent lockdown is coming. Sorry if I got too real. You wanted to stop laughing. Welcome to my depression. Yeah. Any other questions?
What would you say is a healthy way to be challenged?
The healthy way to be challenged, heavily depending on what you are being challenged for. Specifically, when it comes, example, to gaming, being healthy in gaming can be setting your own personal challenges. Let's say, example, you're someone that really likes sandbox games. Give yourself certain goals. Recently, I've been playing a game called Dyson Sphere, for the most part. What?
That was fear.
Yeah, and I was like setting myself up small challenges. I'm like, okay, on today's stream, I want to do this, this, and this, and I won't stop till I achieve them or until I'm tired. That's a healthy way, because if I got tired, I stopped. If I'm like, okay, I just need 10 more minutes and I can finish this, it's a healthy thing. If it's something like a challenge in real life, for example, with my 3D company, I suffer a lot from motivation when it comes to that, so I kind of have to kind of force myself. I know that's not healthy, but example, I challenge myself. Okay, I got this primer today. Let's quickly go do that. Let's sand something really quick. Let's go quickly finish this project. Let's work on this model. Let's assemble something really quick. And in general, just for the most part, understand that I need to understand that I need to do these things. I need to go out of my comfort zone and I need to challenge myself.
How do you deal with criticism?
In stride, I think is the best way, or constructively, heavily depending on what the form of criticism is. If it's just a guy going, haha, you fit, sure. So just another dickhead.
Yeah.
Versus if it's someone that's like, hey, I think your painting work needs a bit more shading, or I think your painting work needs a bit better of a priming job. Like, I'll see it, I'll examine it, I'll even ask for his opinion, and even from there, I can move forward. You want keys? I give you keys. Have you? Sorry. But yeah. Lockdown happens because hospitals got overloaded when 90% of the country vaccinated. There shouldn't be any lockdowns. Shouldn't. But yeah. Next question or next remark.
What's a movie that scarred you for life and why?
Is there such a thing as positive scarring?
I don't mean the question that way, but I think you could answer it that
Because
way.
I would say Friday the 13th, because it's what got me into horror.
Okay.
But that's more.
Works,
That's kind of like taking it as a more positive thing. If I were talking about a bad movie, I think I need to say there's one particular movie where it literally opens up with a child in a car and he puts his hand up against the fucking like glass. And the mother is like trying to fix the car, comes around, puts the hand on the glass from the other side. There's this like genuine heartfelt moment, and out of nowhere, the mother's hit by a car. I forgot what this movie is. It was such a fucking movie. I'll drink some lemon pulp.
Lunako said Human Centipede.
Nah, I watched that for fun.
I've been scarred by many movies. So, as we start to wind down our interview, people, tell us, Rexer, why should people follow you on Twitch?
I think the main reason people should follow me is if they're up for it, realistically. At the end of the day, I'm somebody that almost streams daily. I have a variety of different content, which means that maybe there are some games that you're not too huge a fan of, or maybe there are some forms of content which you're not too huge a fan of, but you know that they're not going to be repeating. Within my community and within, like in general, trying to have fun, you can just sit down, talk to me, and I will respond. I'm not like, example, if you're going to watch a big streamer with 1,000 viewers, your message is going to get lost in the wind. I have such a small community, which I do want to grow. Excuse me.
Wow! Damn!
Yeah, sorry. The lemon pulp does not do well. I have such a smallish community, such a tight-knit community, that I'd even consider switching on slow chat if need be, just so I can go through everyone's messages and make sure that I actually address every single person's message. Even if I'm playing something that needs my full focus, I will split my focus, because ADHD goes burr. And I genuinely hope that you can find comfort in my games. I genuinely find you can find comfort in me, that you can rely on me when times are rough, and that you can feel open enough to share your problems with the community that I've already established.
Sure,
such
and you
as
actually ask me about stuff. You go, hey,
Yeah.
Nona, you said that. May I ask you why? Why did you say that? You actually care.
Yeah, like I genuinely do give a shit about everyone. Like I may not be active in your discords, I may not be active a lot of the time when it comes to certain communities, but the main reason for that is I juggle a lot of time. Like for streaming, it's my way of relaxing. It's essentially what used to be my gaming time. I've put into streaming. So I don't have personal relaxation time. My personal relaxation time is streaming. I don't have a lot of time for myself. The rest is uni, university, and cuddling Mandy. So
Very important.
yes, you must always cuddle the bean. I'll give her a squeeze. Love you.
Stop it, you're making
But-
me want pet-pets.
Love you.
Caprot,
What?
pet-pets. And tea. Pet-pets and tea. Caprot.
It just starts pouring tea over you. But effectively, what I'm trying to say here is I want my community and for you to feel like you're part of that community. I want you to understand that sure, there are times where I'm going to read, sure, there are times where I'm going to stream, and sure, there are going to times where I'm a complete fuckwit. But at the end of the day, that's life.
What do you mean at times? You're always a fuckwit. But
How about you eat my fucking shit riddled ass, woman?
no,
moving on.
extra dick. There's a difference.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Moving on.
Not tea on
But-
my head.
Head pet. Give me the fucking head
Fine,
pets.
have some
Thank
headpats as
you.
well. God damn it, Nona. See what you've done.
I thought it was real tea.
Oh.
It was just trolling me.
But yeah, I always want people to feel confident when they're in my chat. Not confident, cocky. I want people to genuinely feel that if they have an issue, they can come forward. Maybe they don't want to talk to me, or maybe they just want to throw it out and vent, that they can feel like venting. Like, we've seen Tiberius as of late venting in chat, and there's no harm in that. Like, genuinely, it helps to get words outside. When Ruth has a shit day, she expresses it. When Jake has a shit day, he expresses it. When anyone
Me
has a shit
too.
day, they need to express it, and it's the healthy fucking thing to do, even if it's to a total fucking stranger. See if they can help you. See if they can genuinely give you a new insight or a different perspective. It can go a long fucking way.
No.
It's true.
But
Tell
I
us.
guess the main reason why you should follow me, I stream almost daily. I'm a variety streamer, and I'm a complete tool. That's it.
How can we support you
You're
right
not
now?
a tool. You're a sex toy.
How can you support me? I think the best way to support me for now, realistically, watch my content and maybe help me get to partner. Donate to me if you can feasibly afford it. If you can't afford it, in the name of fuck, don't donate. I don't want to have anyone starve on me. And I think in general, as I mentioned, I suffer greatly when it comes to self-promotion. Help me get the word out about my stuff, even if it's just a random clip, even if it's just a random video that you share with a friend. Every little-
like as much of your stuff as I can.
Oh, thank you. I really
Yes.
appreciate that. Like, you might have noticed, example, you have the self-promotion channels and even maybe on other servers. I rarely use them. It's a really like one-off thing where I'm typically doing a collaborative thing with other people where I advertise just because I don't want to waste the other people's times that I fucking share on those forms of channels. Because it's like extremely rare for me to share that I'm streaming.
Yeah, I know
Well,
what you mean.
yeah.
I feel really like bad on Discord when I want people to, when I have to tag someone, like I feel guilty, man, for like bothering people. But anyway,
Like in my case, sorry, I'm kind of gonna stop here, I guess. I don't mind tagging people on Discord because I know that the people that don't want to be tagged on my Discord have muted my server entirely or left it. Like, the fact it's there is different. With regards to Facebook, you're throwing it out into the dipshit that is fucking everything Zuckerberg has created, and it's there. Everyone can see it. But on Discord, it's a small community which you can kind of control, which you can kind of monitor, and even in general, if people want to communicate, they can. If they don't, right click, mute all. With Facebook, you can literally just be there randomly scrolling. You have a random post from person you haven't talked to in 7 years selling random bullshit on Marketplace. Why would I want to know this, Zuckerberg? But that's what I mean.
yes, understood. What would you like to take away from this interview?
That you need to do a part 2 just so I can tell you more D&D stories.
It's true. What are your plans for the future? Hello, Marcos. Lalo, if someone was redeeming stuff for work, I hope that it was showing us. Yesterday it wasn't
was-
showing.
You got hugged something at one point, and I've kind of been keeping an eye on it, but not a lot of redeems have been appearing.
I can't see. I don't know why it's not showing
Where's
up.
the
Older.
Season
It's in your
2
bag.
episode. Stop! I
Okay,
don't know
yeah.
yet. We have to see.
No. One thing that I'd probably take away from this is how loyal my fan base is to an extent, and how much people care about me. Like, I know they always show up for stream, but again, Imposter Syndrome makes me think, oh, they're just doing this because they don't have anything better to do. But seeing them come here, it helps. Seeing them actually partake, seeing them actually give input,
Yes.
it helps.
Yes.
And one thing
You
that
are
I'd also
loved.
like to take, I'm apparently more fucking funny than I thought I was, as I ended up making you piss yourself. But yeah.
You did make me piss myself. bitch,
And-
Lilium Font, man, that was.
That's my.
And the
was
thing
too
is,
much.
like, I'm not intentionally funny. That's
No.
the worst fucking part. It's like the Robin Williams effect, who I kind of base a lot of my humor off of, so I guess I've managed, where I kind of am just funny for existing. Hey, baby. You okay? Which one? Will you squishy? Where's your squishy?
Okay,
Which one?
so I think. Did I ask you what are your plans for the future?
You did. Essentially, my plans are to just hopefully
So we're done.
grow my channel to an extent where even if I, example, graduate, I'd love to make streaming my full-time job. I'd love to be able to be an entertainer full-time, and I genuinely would love to be able to stream daily and justify it more than I already am.
I will do my best to
But you
support
daily,
you
as I
as
said
much as
always,
I
you're gonna
can.
tire yourself out.
Hmm.
You can't stream daily. Even working as a teacher, you'll need 2 days off.
know.
True. That's very true. And I to be honest, with Rexer, I feel tonight like I haven't been professional. You know, I was eating like I
I
paced
literally
myself.
proceeded to just fucking fill my cheeks with food whilst you went to take a piss. How am I professional?
It was very relaxed. I enjoyed it.
Like,
I loved
I'd
it.
rather kind of give this aura of relaxation, this aura of genuinely just allow people to not feel like I'm imposing on their life, allow people to kind of see the world to my extent. Like, a lot of the time, if people want to ask me a question, I'm like, sure, I'll answer it. I don't give a shit, unless it's like a meme question, like, why are you gay? Like, fuck off. No. At the end of the day, I am very much an open book, as most people can tell you. I am someone that doesn't really hide a lot, even what I'm feeling. I am blunt as fuck. I do not care. If I know it's gonna hurt your feelings, I'll say, are you sure you want me to say this? And it's one thing, versus me being a complete dickhead and saying something else. So yeah.
I think I have no more questions, but Tiberius is asking for the duck story.
Hamster Max. Oh, there was a point where Ruth got a pet hamster. I was like, send me pictures of hamster, and she sent me one. It was pressed against the glass, nuts fully out. I'm like, I can't show this on stream. And she, out of nowhere, just pixelated his nuts and sent it back to me. It was fucking hilarious. I think I still have the image somewhere on my fucking PC. The duck story. Oh god, this was back when I was still in higher. And no. 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 You got up. There you go. Have you? Specifically with regards to the duck story, we had gone to, was that Marsa Schlock? I don't remember anymore. No, it wasn't Marsa Schlock, it was anyway, somewhere next to the fucking sea where there's like a dock area, and we essentially started bar hopping until we ended up at a swinger bar. That was fucking great.
Nice.
After we realized, I'm like, yeah, we're leaving. I drag most of my drunk friends out, and we start going outwards. We start walking around the pier, so we begin to sober up a tiny bit. And a friend of mine just has a Carlsberg bottle in his fucking hand. He empties it out. He's just like doing this, sort of like whatever, and he's just fucking sees the fence, yeets it over the fucking fence. After a few minutes, we just hear
What?
and a very loud crunch. The next day, I had a dentist appointment nearby. I passed by the area. There was a dead duck.
No.
with his head caved in.
No.
Yeah. I don't talk to said friend anymore. He was a complete dickhead. Crow Root, I can't say the Crow story on Twitch. I've said this so many times. Crunch. And the story Entrix is referring to was when we used to go to LAN parties together and stuff like that. There was one particular time where we had ordered like pizza for you or some shit, not sponsored but should be, and we had ordered pizza. He starts eating and he starts choking, and I basically get up, run around. He stopped choking, but my fucking half brain dead self decided, you know what? Slap him on the back. I did not estimate my strength correctly as I slapped him off the chair. And he ended up on the floor, writhing in pain and laughing his ass off for the better part of 10 minutes. I got big fucking hands. Like, that's the issue. I got big fucking hands. So you can imagine what a slap from me on the back feels like. Also, people should...
Don't know why. Don't know why they're small. They're very small.
You know that scene of the wrestler with the like tiny ass reporter when he almost like grabs his face? That's what I can do. Just like, yeah. Also, people should follow Max for his wholesome content, his touching words, his persistence, his wit, his humor, his sense of fun, his ability to listen to you, and such a positive impact on other lives. He is truthful. Do I need to go on? My heart.
Gigante!
Thank you, Tobias.
Congrats!
Gigante, he's also a great teacher and mentor. Thanks to him, I've attempted a PC stream and it worked. Yes, Queen! Yeah, slay! Good job. Thanks to him, Root is streaming as well, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And I want to say, good job on finding each other. Good job on creating this community. It's very fun. And it's fun in the way that I can make the baby's jokes, and I know that you will not be shocked and you will laugh at it, but you know, not anywhere else. So there's that appreciation for fine dark humor, which I can express. Not sarcasm.
Alright, so you want to talk dark humor,
No,
huh?
Don't get me banned on Twitch. Stop it.
No, I'm not gonna get you banned on Twitch. I do have a particular clip which I think you'd enjoy. It's from South Park, The Stick of Truth.
Yes, I can watch it. But to be honest, I'm exhausted. I've laughed so hard.
No.
Like, I need to
Okay,
change
watch it
my
tomorrow
underwear,
before you piss yourself.
And I need to rest because my belly hurts. I laughed so much.
Alright, I'll send it to
Like,
you
my
privately
face-
tomorrow.
my face hurts. I pissed myself,
Alright.
guys. Come on.
Alright, you can officially say you pissed yourself doing an interview. This is for the
You're
week.
so
Yeah!
funny.
Blood for the blood gods, skulls for the skulls road. But yeah.
Okay,
right.
so are you gonna play League of Legends?
Considering the time, I'm probably just gonna skip stream for tonight because I'll only stream for about an hour and a half before I have to wrap it up. Because tomorrow I do have to wake up early because I'm gonna be hosting at Games Plus. If you are interested, and if anyone here is Maltese and is interested, tomorrow I will be going over at the store in San Juan. Yes, San Juan.
Is it kid friendly?
It is kid friendly, but I wouldn't suggest getting a 10-year-old involved in it yet. I would highly recommend until you wait until he's a teenager, just for the sake that I do use horror elements. I will be giving out a makeshift form to make sure that any form of phobias are automatically tackled as much as humanly possible, such as arachnophobia.
Turtles.
In your case, I don't know what arachnophobia is stuff.
With me. Yeah, I can imagine the.
For example, in my case, I'm a humongous horror fan, so I like to implement a lot of horror. But I do have example fairy tale style games, fairy tale the anime style, where you have the kind of like guild missions, the constant back and forth, and slowly building up your progress. So there are different things, and I tend to cater it heavily depending on what kind of players I have. So yeah, if that sounds like something you're interested in, Games Plus, San Juan, tomorrow at noon, I will be effectively.
Maybe
if you'd like to come just for the sake of, you can also bring the kiddo, see if she's interested, he's interested, and I genuinely, it wouldn't be the first time I've DM'd. He's a gremlin, so he's gonna like clicky clacky objects, aka dice. Sorry, my bad. If you'd like to bring her, see if she's interested. I can cater for younger audiences, and yes, by clicky clacky objects, I mean dice. Dice ASMR, ladies and
Maybe she
gentlemen.
will visit her best friend's house. That would be cool.
Alright.
I'll see what I can do. If not this weekend, maybe the next one. Or the next one.
My guys.
Yes. We'll see. We might be doing weekly games and/or monthly games there. We'll see from there. Could you do a separate kid-themed one? Yes, I could actually do a separate kid-themed one. It's not an issue. At the end of the day, this is a service I am offering.
Yeah.
If everyone is willing to pay, I'd be more than willing, because at the end of the day, I'm taking time off of work to do this.
Yeah.
So, needs to justify it. Oh yeah. I think that's everything.
I think that's everything too. I think that's all, folks. Mandy.
That's all, folks. I'm gonna eat your ass.
Thank
I
you
have a
so
speech
much.
Don't be me. That's me.
No, I'm being fucking Porky the Pig from Looney Tunes, you twat.
Mandy,
Yes.
thank you so much.
No problem. I hope you were entertained.
I'm very entertained. And thank you for opening up. Thank you for giving me your time. This was really great. I think we've been streaming for 3 hours.
3 hours and 6 minutes.
Longest one so far. So
Oh.
yeah.
My random shit tangent didn't help, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't help either. But it was a Friday, so super chill. I loved it. Thanks so much. You'll be seeing me somewhere.
I'd appreciate it.
And
I just look outside my room, you're there T-posing and
Yes.
asserting dominance.
Hello? Rexor?
Hello!
Mandy.
I'm gonna have one second takeaway.
So guys, follow him, follow his socials, follow his YouTube. There's a lot of stuff on his YouTube. I'm gonna keep on going through it throughout the weekend because I
Oh
love
god.
I love watching people playing games that I can't play, like The Walking Dead.
would not recommend. Wait, did you find my archive channel?
Yes, I did.
Ah, you found the
You're
archives.
gonna see
Okay.
the notification of me subscribing to both of them.
I need to upload the next batch because I'm basically doing it like the end of each month.
Okay.
I upload like 30 days worth of footage, rename all of them, and then fully publish them. I think there's like 2 months worth that I haven't even published.
Runako is right. Do Gordon Ramsay. What are you? A radiant sandwich.
Why you want? No, I know how to do Gordon Ramsay Maltese. That's the thing. Yep. I will send you the video on one condition, that you never watch it on stream.
Fine.
Do you promise me these words?
Yes.
Okay. I will send it to you.
Okay. I won't watch it on stream. I swear. Pink promise.
Okay, you can watch it on stream. Fuck it. Give me a sec.
Aww.
I'm just gonna go cry in the corner. Let me see if I can find it.
Lallo, that
Yep,
was
there it is.
my abs, man. Here, from laughing.
Oh no. That one again.
I know, it's bad. Don't need to remind me. There.
This was so good. You have an amazing community, yeah?
Thank you.
Back you
I
up.
appreciate
full on.
every single one of them. I love all of
I
them
hope
so
one
much.
day to have a similar community.
Marcos, if you legitimately like and are free tomorrow, noon, San Juan, Games Plus, be there. We'll organize everything from there. So yeah, if anyone wants, please do. It will help out the store. It's a newish store that's trying to branch out into gameplay, geek fandoms, and everything in between. I'm trying my best to help them as best I can. So genuinely, let's try and make it happen.
Will it be a paid entry?
It will unfortunately be, but if you're bringing the kid, I just say...
Come on. No one should do anything for free, and I respect your work. You're very knowledgeable, so if I come, I will pay. Hello?
It's fine. I would suggest... Well, it is €8 a head, but I'd say if you're bringing the kid, you only need to pay once. Don't fucking pay for the kid. Bloody mosquito.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
worries.
Yeah. I will try to come. I will try to come
worries.
with just me and Caproach because I know that he would really enjoy it. I would too, but
That
he
means-
would more. He's a geek at heart. He just,
I mean, after this, I'm essentially gonna prep shit to print in the morning
Yeah.
to take with me. Because I need to
Okay.
try and get some stuff laminated as well.
So, should we rate someone, guys?
May I recommend that we rate Fireblade?
Yes, he's gonna be here next week, by the way.
Oh, that's nice. Looking forward to it.
Yes. Okay, so
Alright,
bye.
also
We're
for
gonna
the
go
sake-
to the
wait.
endings. Oh. Oh my god, did he drink all of it?
I'll give you a hint. Yes, I drank all of it.
Was it pulpy?
Yep, right till the end. Oh,
How about
Oh my god.
like there's still pulp in my mouth. Better. Okay. Alright.
And on
That's
that note,
everything for me.
thank you so much, guys, for joining. I'm gonna see you next week. I'm gonna post the next episodes during the weekend on my Discord. Follow Rexor and follow him everywhere. And this episode will be on YouTube. Feel free to share, clip, do your thing. Thank you so much. I love you. Happy weekend. And
All right,
keep on
take
being
care, everyone.
awesome. And you know,
I'll see you.
now we're gonna
Sorry,
just
today.
go to my ending. And just
No worries.
we keep on
I will see
talking.
most of you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Thank you very much, Coprock. Bye bye. Good night, Tiberius, Marcos, Jake, Road, Tiberius. Your
Fireblade.
contact.
Okay.
Yeah, Fireblade 9920.
Guardians of the Gallons. Liba, man, I can't even speak.
How did
anymore.
you even? Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the one.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I can't wait to go water my goddamn intertelestial potatoes.
Runako, Jake, bye. Good night.
Goodbye, Ruth. I thought I said your name. Goodbye.
And make a big show, okay, on Fireblade stream. Let's go,
Yeah.
guys.
Let's go give him some love,
Bye,
some
good
hot
night.
jobbing man love.
Ciao.
Ciao. Look up.
Because I love to see the reaction of the raid. Okay. And its face. I prefer.
All right.
I
No, still
prefer.
not.
Oh,